I also want to thank chat. They helped me with some of the names for some of the things you're going to be hearing tonight. So a big thank you to chat for
Oh, I love
their
that. Let's
help.
go. Thanks, John.
Okay, so we open outside of Castle Heartwood in the realm of Solarin. It is ruled over by Queens Oak and Pine Redhill, who are two of the most benevolent monarchs that the realm of Solarin has ever seen. And they're very, very pleased with the three of you. You three are famed adventurers of the realm of Solarin. You have been on many quests and journeys together. The three of you are long time friends, country people, adventurers that you just play together and live together, work together, adventure together. So we see the three of you walking out of the front of Castle Heartwood. And I would love for you to describe yourselves, what you look like, and how you are greeting this huge, marvelous fanfare around you. You've just returned from an exploit where you saved Princess Cherry from the evil wizard Corvin Stepalego, and returned her to her. Yeah, chat was very helpful. Returned her to her parents. So please tell me what you're doing outside on the steps of Castle Heartwood. Cody, why don't you go? Or Pond, yeah, Pond.
No,
go
it's
first.
okay. No, it's okay. Sorry.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
now Pond's gonna go first. Pond's
Okay,
first.
yeah, for sure. I'm standing very strong on the steps, and I'm flexing underneath my armor, and I'm waving, making sure all of my fans see just how pretty I am, you know.
Amazing. What does your character look like?
My character is a 5'10", very beefy, masculine-looking person. They have long, flowing, dark brown hair that is braided back, and they have beautiful, striking blue eyes, and they have a very strong jaw and a very broad nose, and they are just very excited to be here, you know, generally speaking.
Amazing. And what would the people of Solarin know the name of this adventurer as?
They would know that the great adventurer, Broderick Woodshaper.
Broderick Woodshaper.
Also known as Bro or Drick, whichever is more comfortable.
Bro or Drick. I love it. Perfect. Amazing. And standing on Bro's right, we see Cody, your character.
Yes. You see quite a big, fluffy, blue, sort of cow person, a furbog, sort of a fey creature, standing in heavy, shining armor. But not all of it is metal. There's some plants and woodwork in there mixed in. Quite a large buckler on his back with etched into it is a nice large oak tree. My name is Oron Oakshield. Then I would just be standing there smiling and waving to the people.
Amazing. And on the other side of Oren, we see Adam, your character.
Tall, like 6'5", 6'4", 6'5". An almost ceremonial greatsword on their back. They can use it, but they rarely do. They're in golden vestments. They have like short, very cropped, very like well-kept blonde hair, and a very tight blonde beard. And Tven, Godsworn, is you see his it looks like he's wearing almost like robes of feathers, but as he moves, they kind of move with him, and you realize they are wings wrapped around him, for he's been blessed by the gods like no one else has been blessed by the gods, except maybe his two friends, which have also been blessed by the gods like quite a lot. But he's also been blessed by the gods to bring divine retribution down on their heads. Not their heads, other people's heads. Listen, Tven isn't very smart. He doesn't do
Tven,
books.
did you say?
Tven.
Yeah,
Tven.
Tven.
Tven. Okay, awesome. Can you all put your character names in your Zoom little namey boxes here so I know who you are? That would
Audience
be
is
great.
gonna see it for a sec.
That's okay, because we're doing it live.
Doing it
Okay,
live.
great. So Tven, Oron, and
Yeah.
Broderick, the three of you stand on the steps of Castle Heartwood to this monumentous fanfare. And this is something you're used to. You are heroes. And not just that, you are very, very accomplished heroes. For everyone's reference, these are level 15 characters. So these are very, very strong, very powerful people. Some of your recent exploits as heroes include saving children from a witch in the woods. You've rescued a princess who has been was kidnapped by an evil queen of a foreign land. Technically, two princesses. Actually, the first one you rescued was poisoned, but you brought her back and returned her. And the second was locked in a tower, only to be saved by, you only knew she was there by her hair pouring out the window. You also saved a land from raining frogs. So you are well loved. You are pinnacles of goodness in this world, even though you are likely very imperfect people. Amidst the fanfare, can I get everyone to make a perception check, please?
Of course.
Whoa.
No.
Oh god, I have to change my dice setup from last time I was playing this game. Just
Sorry, DM. It was a perception you're
Yes,
looking
please.
for? You got it.
I got 7.
21.
27, okay.
No, I got a 7.
Oh, a
He got
21.
21.
26.
26. Okay, so Tven, you're quite taken by the crowds, and this is very common for you. You tend to lose yourself in this aspect of herodom, is being, adored by the public around you. Broderick and Oron, you actually hear something. You hear, "Boys, dinner's ready." And we watch as the scene shifts. So we now see three men in their late 20s sitting around a table
Amazing.
in a basement. They're reading a book that is open in front of them. On the cover of the book, it says "The Heroes of Solarin," and it is by Charles Grimm. And you are reading stories of the D&D campaign that you played in as teenagers. You are reading of all of the adventures that you went on, and this campaign was DM'd by your dad, Charles. The three of you are, when teenagers, you were very close, and I think part of that was because you got to spend all of this really wonderful time with each other playing make-believe with your dad. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask you to tell me who you are in the real world. I'm going to ask you to tell me what you do, what you look like, and what your real life name is. And your last name is Grimm, because you are the Brothers Grimm. So why don't we go in whoever would like to go first. I've put you on the spot here, so whoever would like to go first.
I'm ready.
Go ahead.
My name is Linus Grimm.
Okay.
I am a nurse practitioner.
Yes.
And
Amazing.
I work for a pediatric hospital.
Amazing.
I am currently on a mini vacation home visiting because I like to spend time with my family a lot. Or I
Okay.
did.
And yeah, and we'll say it's like around the holiday time, so this would be kind of a natural time for you to be at home with family. Amazing. Is the journey from where you live and work a long trip or like a short trip?
It's long. I definitely moved away from home in order to attend one of the best colleges for nursing and medical school.
Okay. All right. So you would say that you're very proficient with medical stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Amazing. Probably someone who has an eye for detail.
Oh, yes. Very
quite
perceptive
insightful,
and
as well, and
insightful.
perceptive.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. So I'm not going to make you stat out your real people, but I'm going to say if you feel like your person would be particularly good at one thing, you can pitch me what check you would like to roll
Okay.
for something
Okay.
as well.
This is good.
Adam or Cody, who are you in real life?
Nope. Cody, please go. Cody, please.
Okay. I'm trying to make sense of what my job would be, but I got a name. My name would be Luther Grimm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I would do. Probably just a local reporter.
Okay. For a newspaper or like a website or a TV?
I'd say probably a website.
Okay.
Probably a website having to do with the supernatural and all that.
Amazing. Yes.
Yeah, I've been tracking Bigfoot. I haven't got him
Tracking
yet.
Bigfoot. I love that. Do you live locally or do you live far away?
I feel like I live in my van.
Yes.
Probably
amazing. Okay.
like on the move. Listen, when you deal with cryptids, it's important not to be tied down to one area too heavily.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So are you close to home very often? Or do you kind of go all over the country doing your thing?
I think I'm probably pretty solitude. I don't think I come home very often. No.
Okay. And Adam, who are you?
Hey guys, it's Austin here. Austin Grimm, your favorite YouTube atheist. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe as we talk about how everything's a lie and you've been lied to your whole lives. Holy shit, it blows your mind. Yeah, Austin is the youngest. Still lives at home. Shouldn't be.
Okay.
And is actually a genuinely successful YouTube atheist. Has 1.6 million subscribers on YouTube. He's pushing for that too. He's doing all sorts of things trying to hit that too, because that's a big milestone for him. And yeah, I would say like personality grating
Grading.
and a
Okay,
lot.
A lot. Lovely.
Yeah.
Who is the eldest?
It's got to be me.
So Luther is the eldest.
I get real middle child vibes from the kid who's like, I'm getting out of this house. I'm going to go learn something.
I'm going to medical school, and I just needed to be recognized by my parents because I grew up as the middle child, and my brother
Big
was
middle child energy.
really
Absolutely.
loud, and he took up a lot of space, and I was really jealous that he was born to begin with. The youngest one, not the oldest one. I look up to Luther quite a bit because he gets to live that really solitary lifestyle.
Perfect. Amazing.
Yeah, I don't
So
have to deal with Austin very much.
Right. So
Every time I come home.
Luther the eldest, Linus the middle, and Austin the youngest. Perfect. Okay. What's the age gap between Luther and Linus?
Probably like 10 years or less.
That's a big
You
gap.
think that's 10? You think 10 years? So you were like out of the house like way before I got out of I was like 10 when you were like 20, and then
Yeah, probably.
okay, yeah, okay, yeah, and then
I get a 3-year vibe.
yeah,
We're
you
close
were
enough
like
that we don't get along,
Okay.
but I'm so far away from Luther that I barely know him. Like my relationship with Luther is loose at best.
Okay. So when
It
you
is Luth.
Luth. So when you played your D&D campaign together, Luther, you probably would have been about I'm going to say like 18, 19. And Linus and Austin, you were probably like 6.
Yeah, like eight and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because
Austin was just learning. He was just there rolling dice and like
Yes.
trying to eat them.
Tven's Godsworn's dump stat is a 5 and it's intelligence, and of course, a 6-year-old is like, I don't need to be smart. I just need to be charming. They didn't call him Prince Smart. They called him Prince Charming. Idiots.
Perfect. I love it. Yes. Okay. So the 3 of you, and this campaign didn't go on for very long, but the exploits that you had in the time that you were together were some of your fondest memories. Tell me, what was your parents? What are your, so your dad's name is Charles. What's your mom's name?
There's got to be
Samantha.
something real Midwestern.
Oh,
I get a real like Bible Belt vibe from this family.
well, we think like Wilma.
Did you say
Wilma
Samantha?
Grimm.
I feel like I heard.
I did say Samantha,
I think
but that's not
Samantha's-
Midwestern enough, is it?
I think Samantha nails it. I like
Samantha
Samantha.
Grimm.
Yeah, Samantha Grimm feels like
Wonderful.
You're real close to
Like-
call her Sammy.
Sam and Charles. Absolutely, Sam and
Oh
Charles.
my god. Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Okay. So your mom's name is Samantha. And you're sitting around looking at this book, and it's a real moment of nostalgia for you. Your dad passed away.
I'm going to be in character.
How long ago was that?
I feel like pretty recently, probably.
maybe
Like, is this our first
I
holiday?
feel like
without
this is.
him?
I think this.
Like a week, couple weeks.
Oh, I was thinking like this is like around the year anniversary.
Oh, could it be? I was
Yeah,
gonna say
and this is like it's
I like that.
it's coming up to the year anniversary, and it's the first holidays. So he passed away right after the holidays.
Got it.
So we're coming up right to a year and the first ever family holiday without old Papa Mahino.
Okay. First big holiday season without Papa Grimm. Okay. So I'm assuming that's why it's been so long since the 3 of you have been home at the same time. It's been hard to be home together. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Luther probably like since the funeral has been fully absent.
Yes. Okay. So that brings me to my next question. What is your relationship like with your mom? Each of you
I'm-
individually.
I'm such a mama's boy. I love my mom, and I call her every Sunday. We FaceTime, and I update her with my week, and I let her know how it's going at the hospital, and I make sure that she's eating, and I sort of check in on Austin a little bit through her because I can't talk to him on the phone because he's just too loud.
Why are you calling? Just text. Fuck. I'm busy.
Mom likes to FaceTime.
Yeah. I know.
God, you just like see her forehead the whole time. I know
She
it's
does it when I'm at
frustrating, but it
home.
means
It's
a
so
lot to her.
weird. I
It's
live
hard for
in.
her to go up and down the stairs, Austin.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Is perfect. Luther, what's your relationship like with your mom?
I think he's good. Like it's solid. I wouldn't say there's any like glaring issues. I'm not as close as maybe Linus or Austin. I don't really know what his relationship is with mom, but I call her occasionally. It's not an everyday thing, but when she does want to FaceTime, I'll pick up and I'll show her wherever my van is parked. She always likes seeing the new view I have.
Amazing. And I can imagine too that because you got your mom for 10 years before the other
without
ones come
anyone else.
along.
Yeah.
You have like such a solid relationship with her. I can imagine a lot of it goes unspoken.
Oh yeah, it's mostly glances.
Got it. I love it. I have that with my aunt. I love that. Austin, tell me what your relationship is like with your mom.
can we establish how old we all are
Yeah.
before I do that? Because it's really important. Like,
I guess what would make sense is Austin, how old are you?
but then I push everyone up.
Yeah. How old are you, Austin?
How old are you?
I think Austin is Austin shouldn't be living at home because he's so old. It's because he's so
He's
wealthy.
Successful, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's a rich 22.
Rich 22. We love that.
Oh
which
yeah,
makes-
35 for me.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
makes
Yeah,
sense.
Luther's a 35. Okay, awesome. And then
Linus is 25.
25. Perfect. That sounds right. You're out of school. That sounds
Yep.
that timing sounds about right. Anyway. Okay. Wonderful. So your mom is calling you for dinner. And she has told you that she said she was going to get dinner already. It smells amazing. And you know your mom's a very good cook. Samantha's a wonderful cook. And she said there was a special guest coming over for dinner tonight. So she's calling you and saying dinner's ready. What would you like to do?
All right, we'll be right up. Just
I'm on
put
my
the books
phone.
away first.
I don't even hear it.
Austin. Austin,
What?
dinner's ready. Let's go.
I'm hungry.
Oh my god, put your phone down.
The whole
You say
time.
did you say you're not even hungry or you are hungry? I can't. You mumble so goddamn
All the way
much.
up the
So
stairs.
much.
Whoa, Jordan Peterson just retweeted me. Holy shit.
So problematic.
Who is
Not
that?
He's like a very problematic.
He's like a
Canadian.
piece of shit Canadian person that's just,
Okay,
just a
I
real
was
piece
gonna
of
say,
shit.
young me and old me doesn't know who that is.
Neither of us.
Has some strong held beliefs that I, Adam Lucas, don't agree with.
No,
All
very
right, well,
problematic
good
Canadian
pick then.
person.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm trying to establish Austin as not a good person.
So do you all go upstairs?
Yes.
Yeah, I take time to put away the books and things while we were playing with, but I will go up.
Okay, so Luther, you see as you're putting away your dad's D&D books, some of the original like AD&D manuals, like
Oh,
really,
wow.
really old school stuff with the like multicolored dice that are like heavier plastic. You see some of the die cast metal minis that he sent away for the three of you. And it's like a beautiful moment because you had the most time with your dad.
We used to play with these before those two.
Exactly. And you remember nights when your dad would like have some of his friends over and you would be like knee high to a grasshopper staring over the edge of the table watching them play
Oh
together.
yeah.
So he wanted to share that with you and his kids as well. So you head upstairs and your mom has an amazing spread on the dining room table. There is a turkey. There are all the fixings. There are mashed potatoes. There's rolls. There's Brussels sprouts, carrots, vegetables, just like homemade cranberry sauce. Your mom, there's table fixings. It is a beautiful, beautiful spread. Your mom is like in a Christmas sweater. Her hair is done. And can you all roll me an insight check, please?
She's a mind player.
That was another one shot I ran. Regina George was a mind player.
That's a natural 20 for 27.
That one hasn't been
Okay.
aired yet. Spoilers.
Too bad.
23.
23.
Are we
Okay.
using our what is it, stats?
I
Oh,
would say-
yeah.
I would say go on based on how much you know your mom.
Okay, let's
You
Oh.
can play fast and loose with these.
Cool.
stats.
I'm
okay.
gonna take that natural 19 and put it down to a 16.
Great.
I would
Yeah, I'm
say
gonna keep mine. I'm wise.
Actually, I'm
old.
just gonna roll it with disadvantage as well.
Yeah, that sounds
like
great.
an 8.
For another 19.
Like an 18. Okay, an 18 for Linus and Luther.
A natural 20
Natural 20.
for
Luther,
27.
your mom she's dressed up. She has makeup on. Your mom doesn't wear makeup.
Mom, you didn't have to go through all this trouble for us, especially him. I'm sure he'd eat anything out of a garbage can.
Mom, you look hot as fuck.
What is actually wrong with you?
Talk to
though?
her like that.
What are you talking about? I'm just trying to lift her up, empower her
It's-
and stuff.
It's
you know?
weird. Just say she looks nice.
Super fucking banging, Mom.
You look
Oh
nice,
my
mom.
Banging, Mom.
Not banging.
Oh,
She looks
banging.
nice.
Thanks, boys.
Mhm.
I will say I'm a little nervous. I told you there was going to be someone special coming by tonight. I just heard them knock at the door. I'll be right back. Okay, but you sit. I'm really excited. Okay. So she walks out of the room. There are 5 places set, or 5 places set at the table. It was one of those kitchen tables that your mom sat at one end, your dad sat at the other end. And where do you arrange yourselves?
I sit.
Don't.
I do. Because y'all don't live here, and immediately that's where
You sit at the
Austin.
head of the
I sit at the
table?
head of the table.
Do you sit in
Yeah.
your dad's? Do you
Yeah,
sit in your
absolutely.
dad's chair? Okay.
And I do
Luther
as I sit
fucking
down.
glares
As
at him.
I sit down, I'm like, "Hey, Grim Reapers, just about to have dinner or whatever. It's like pretty cool, but don't forget, like and subscribe. We're trying to hit that 2 million. Yeah, I'm gonna burn $100. No, I'm gonna burn $1,000 on live Instagram in 2 days. If we get 2 million in 2 days, let's go. Let's
Are
go.
we
Oh my
sure?
god.
I just like lean over to Luther because obviously I sit right next to Luther because I want to be just like him when I grow up. And I'm like, are we sure that is he
I mean,
a Grimm?
I don't know. He kind of looks like Dad, but
He
sure
doesn't
don't
act
act like him.
I got all the good looks.
So Austin sits in your dad's seat, and then Luther and Linus, you sit on the same side of the table.
I move
I'm
a
assuming.
chair to sit next to Luther.
Awesome. And then we've got your mom's chair, and then we have the chair on the other side of the table open.
Which would be across from Linus.
Luther and
I.
Linus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So it's at that point that your mom walks into the room with a person you don't recognize. I would say your mom is probably, if Luther is in his 30s, your mom is probably in her like early to like, she's probably mid 60s at
Mhm.
this point. This
tracks.
man looks about a little bit older than her, probably like late 60s, early 70s.
Luther gets up to go shake his hand, go greet him.
He looks, he's got, his hair is kind of strongly parted to one side, brown, a little bit curly. He's in a suit. He wears quite small spectacles, a bit leaner. He looks very well put together. It's like, it's immaculate how he looks like he's dressed up for the occasion. And your mom looks at the 3 of you and she goes, boys, this is Lewis. Lewis, these are my boys.
Nice to meet you, Mom's boyfriend.
Nice to meet you, Lewis. Shake his hand.
Yeah, I like scramble up. I'm also pretty lean and like I'm shorter than all of my siblings, I feel. And I'm just wearing like a knit sweater vest that has really ugly reindeer all over it. And khaki slacks. And I'm like, hi, Linus.
He doesn't put his hand out to shake yours. He just goes, nice to have you here, boys. I'll take my seat. So he sits down.
Nerds.
He sits down, and Austin, you've never met Lewis particularly, but you've seen him around. He hasn't really come into the house before, and your mom hasn't talked about him up to this point, but you've seen him occasionally. This is actually the very first time that you're meeting him. And he comes up to the table and he looks at you sitting in your dad's seat. And he goes, don't you think you should move, Austin?
I take a rip from my my cherry blast vape. I'm gonna go, no, this is where I sit.
That's unfortunate. That's pretty disrespectful to your mother. And he sits down across the table. And he goes, well, Samantha, should we eat? And she goes, absolutely. That's a great idea. That's wonderful. So she gets about serving. She serves him first. And she plates everything around.
I go up and I want to help her make the plates for the rest.
Yeah, you do so.
Hey,
You do
Trevor.
so.
I'm not going to let her make everyone else's plate.
I'm just
So-
like glaring down Lewis. Like not like Matt, but I'm just like in awe of this man who just came into my childhood home, refused to shake my hand, and then came at my brother like that. Is he a
Right.
disrespectful shit? Absolutely. Do you get to talk to him like that in my home? No.
I'm gonna, while
Not
looking
gonna
at
lie.
Lewis, go. Hey Trevor, I got a question for you, Trevor.
Austin, my name is Lewis.
Yeah. But are you a cop though? Because you gotta tell me if you're a cop. You an arc? You a cop?
No, Lewis, I'm not. Sorry. No,
This guy's
Austin,
a cop.
I'm not.
That's a cop.
Let's go,
Mom,
bro.
how long have you known Lewis?
Oh, well, Lewis and I met at my writer's circle. And I was just so taken by his sense of vulnerability and his genuineness and his
He's quite charming. Yeah.
just wonderful way with words. And he asked me out for coffee, and we went, and it was quite a lovely experience. And then things just kind of fell into place. We've been seeing each other for a little while now, haven't we? And he goes, "It's been a bit."
Yeah, he is. He's quite eloquent. I could see why you like him. But here, let me help you with the plates. I want to be the one to give the plate to Lewis.
Okay. Do you put it down in any specific way, or do you like?
A little rougher. Like the
Um,
fork on the side, like clinks a little bit. Not like in a huff, but like maybe I lost my grip on it just a little bit.
He looks at you, Luther, and he goes, "Luther, don't you think it's about time that you settle down? And your mom's been telling me that you've been going all over the country in a van. I was thinking that it would probably be a good idea for you to, go back to school. You're welcome to stay here."
I'm a little old for that. I appreciate you inviting me into my childhood home, but no, I think I like my lifestyle. It's quite nice. Sometimes, not everyone's meant to be tied down. I appreciate the offer, though.
Well, suit yourself. It's
I
just
will.
I know it's a stress on your mother, so
Ah,
something you might want to consider as she.
Mom's that a stress on you?
Oh dear. I always worry about you, Luther, but I know you can handle yourself.
Oh, I know, but I'm always safe, Mom.
Yeah, and Mom, obviously if he gets in, he's my older brother or whatever, so if he gets in any trouble, I'll just like give him money and stuff and we'll solve the problem.
Yeah, I got Sonny Warbucks over there on my side.
We take care
Who's
of each
that?
other, Mom.
Is he a
No, I didn't-
Republican?
No, it doesn't matter.
Jesus.
No, it doesn't matter. Never mind. It's an old movie. You wouldn't know.
Hey, Lewis, do you have any critiques for me and my lifestyle?
Oh my god, I love this middle child so much. Oh,
I don't see these as critiques, Linus. I see them as concerns that we as a family should be looking forward together.
Oh.
I think you have a wonderfully stable
Oh, it's
career.
we now.
Yeah. Whoa. Let's let's slow this this car down a little bit. What are we talking about, eh?
Do you live here now?
Yeah, you my dad? You a cop and my
Lewis?
dad?
Lewis shoots Samantha a look. It's one. Roll me an insight check, please.
All of us, or
Yeah.
one specific?
Yeah.
Okay.
Disadvantage with a -3.
I'm so offended right now that I am
-1.
not insightful at all.
21.
Luther, that look is the look of get your kids under control.
We are adults.
That's what that look is. That's the subtext of that look that Luther, or that sorry, I keep messing
That
up
does
names.
make
It's been
sense.
a day that Lewis is giving them.
I love it's Lewis, Linus, Luther, and Austin.
I know.
I
I'm
know, I was
bungling them
gonna
That's
all
say,
why
together.
Austin. That honestly is why
Your
Austin is the way.
your non-literation name makes a lot of sense for your
Yeah.
character.
It went Luther, Linus, Austin, and Austin turned out the way he did a lot of because of that.
Mhm.
Because he got called his own name growing up the whole
Yeah,
time.
he was like,
he got
name's
spoiled.
different. Yeah.
Absolutely. They're not interchangeable, even though
Mm.
there's a 10-year difference between the two. So that after that, your mom, you watch as your mom kind of the only word I can say is like she kind of crumples a little bit internally. She tries not to let it show in her face. And Luther, you're the only one who really sees it because you know your mom so well. Just because you've had so much time with just her. Dinner goes kind of quietly for the rest of it. Lewis is smarmy. He's very curt. He's not the nicest person, but your mom seems enraptured with him, and you can't tell why. You absolutely cannot tell why. So after dinner,
At some point during dinner, I would like to
Yes.
lean over it because is it Luther, Linus, then Austin, or is it the other way around?
if this is the square table, you're at one end, your mom is at the other.
Yeah.
Luther and Linus on this side, and
But
Lewis
is
at the
Linus next to me or is Luther next to me?
I feel like Luther would be closest to Mom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
makes
feel
sense.
like I'd be on the mom's
I lean
side.
over to Linus and in a not quiet enough voice go, "Who the fuck is this nerd? This guy's such a fucking dingus."
Hey, that is
Huh? Yo, private conversation. I was whispering, idiot.
no, you were not.
Don't call him an
And
idiot.
Listen,
Sorry. You know what? You're not the enemy here.
that is
Idiot over
mom's-
here is.
That is mom's guest. All right. Just
Ugh,
settle
he's the
down.
worst though.
Okay, I
So-
agree with both of you.
After
We
dinner,
have this conversation in full view of Lewis.
Lewis, if Lewis notices, he
He's not
does
listening.
not
Oh,
show
I fucking hate
anything.
Lewis so
There
much.
is like he is like perfectly placid the whole time. You can't get a read on this guy
Yuck.
at all.
So Lewis, you and mom met at a book club, right?
Yes, we are part of the same writer's circle. Yes.
Sure. What were you writing about, or what was the book you guys bonded over?
Is it like a coven?
Trying to make a connection.
You in a coven? Are you
Uh,
a witch? You gotta tell me if you're a witch.
Austin,
Yo.
Your mother
Austin.
writes.
Can I just like smack Austin on the arm and just
Bro, dude. Fuck.
Absolutely.
Ow.
I'm gonna roll to see what type of writing your mom does.
Oh, please, please, please be erotic fan fiction.
He goes, your mother writes science fiction. I don't know if any of you knew that, but I was
Of course I
asked,
did. You know my
to-
profession, right?
I was asked to, we were paired together to review each other's writing as part of our writer's circle. And that is how we got to know each other.
What'd you think of it? What'd you think of mom's writing?
Well, her
Yeah.
use, she's quite verbose in her writing. So we had her
Yeah.
tighten that up a bit. And
What?
her sense of character is it's a bit flimsy at best. So we've been working to improve that.
I only got like
so-
30% of that, but
It's a lot of critique.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
quite harsh. You bonded over that?
fuck you. That's my mom.
Samantha goes, Lewis is a very accomplished writer in our circle.
Accomplished dingus.
He's a wonderful writer.
Try to slide my hand under the table towards Austin because I do want to fist bump the accomplished dingus part.
I sense it through the brosphere. I'm like,
Please
yeah,
roll
yeah,
a
yeah,
sleight
okay.
of hand check, both of you, to see if you can do that, or a stealth check, one of the two.
I want to
Just
say because you're
ignore
saying
it.
It's
we're
a
playing
0
fast and
for
loose.
both.
I feel like you're saying fast and loose with this because we're not using our character stats. I feel like giving people daps on the down low. Austin is so good at this. Like he is,
And I'm too
definitely
old,
proficient.
so I'm not very
Yeah,
good
yeah,
at it.
Since this is
Amazing.
happening in my lap, basically, I feel like I'm just gonna like bump the top of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. The try dap.
I will
we
say,
love it.
I will say this is something that you all are very well practiced at, because when it was your dad at the other side, you used to all lean under the table and bump fists
Yeah,
together.
hell yeah.
Okay.
So
And I just got a flat 12. then.
Natural 19s. I think a +6 feels
Probably
reasonable.
rolling. Hold on.
Lewis
25.
absolutely clocks what is happening around him, but does not seem phased by it in the slightest. It's like this man's face is made of marble. There's like no emotion on it. Even when he is like, if there's critique, he doesn't look angry, he doesn't look disgusted, he just looks flat. There's like nothing there.
I cast a glance at my mom's hands.
Her hands?
Yeah.
What are you
she-
looking for?
I'm looking for the ring that my dad gave her, and if she is still wearing that, and or is it a new ring?
Make
Or
a
no
make a
ring at
perception
all.
check, please.
Wait, we're having Thanksgiving dinner right now, right?
It's like a holiday-esque
Holiday dinner? I
dinner.
gotta get in character. I'll be right
Yule
back.
dinner.
That's a 21.
She is not wearing your dad's wedding ring,
No
but
ring.
she is wearing quite a beautiful bracelet with a purple stone bead that is kind of on the top of it.
Mom,
Sparkles. It's quite beautiful. Your dad did not give that to her.
where's your ring?
She gives you a look that says, "Not now. Please."
I'll stay quiet.
So the rest of the dinner goes about the same. There's a lot of that. A lot of Lewis being flat, like being chiding towards each of you, either outwardly or kind of slyly at your mom. And after dinner, your mom and he walk into the other room for a moment. And as is custom, the three of you always do the dishes together.
Oh,
So
yeah.
all three of you go into the kitchen.
We should just pay someone to
and-
do this for us.
I'll be the first wash station.
I'll be the
Makes
rinse.
Yeah, I'm
And then he
obviously,
gets to dry and
I'm
put them
obviously
away.
the dryer.
You have to put them away too, though, because we do the hard work.
They
and you
don't
feel like he
often.
just-
They don't often
Yeah.
go in the right place.
I feel like he just puts them on the counter. If
It
not
is a
in the
matter of
wrong-
learned helplessness where he does things wrong because he knows people will eventually just take over and do them for him.
Weaponized
Right?
incompetence.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So the three of you are doing the dishes. And your mom comes in and she goes, "So that's Lewis.
He sucks.
Is Austin,
It's super hard.
you didn't even give him a chance."
Yeah, because he walked in and sucked.
I mean, Mom, I know you like him, but he's a bit rough around the edges. You described a softer, more poetic man than what we had dinner with.
There's a black hole of suckage.
Dinner. God. Mom.
Well, I know that you all miss your father, and I do as well, but
Mom. This isn't about Dad, okay? This is about you. And I think what we're all trying to say, Austin hopefully included, is
Yeah.
that we're worried about you and we're worried about how he's going to treat you in the long run. Because what we saw tonight was not a good representation of the man that you seem to have come to know.
We're also worried
Well,
about the smell.
We want
like-
your happiness.
What
What smell?
The smell that's going to be caused by a giant butthole wandering around here all the
Jesus
time.
fucking
Austin.
Christ, Austin. Mom, we want you to be happy, okay?
I'm
Too much fun.
I'm trying, boys. I'm trying really hard. But
Group hug time?
it's nice to have the three of you home. Come here.
Oh shit, my Postmates is here.
Giant
And-
mom squeeze.
We just had dinner.
Milkshake!
She kind of relaxes into this hug, and you actually like Luther, I would say, with kind of a passive insight, you would know that this is the first your mom is actually like relaxed all evening. So after that, the three of you, your mom goes to bed pretty early. That's kind of always been the way that she's been. She goes upstairs into her room. Austin, you would know that after your dad died, your mom couldn't sleep in their bedroom for a long time.
Austin
and
doesn't ever bring that up. It's like it's too
It's too close.
Like it's too
close.
real for us.
Yeah.
Like Austin needs to distance everything with being a shithead. A lot of his he's successful for a reason. He can put it on. Like he's YouTube successful because he's like quite charming,
Yes.
and that like veneer is a good distance from grief.
Yes.
In fact, it has gotten
Mhm.
worse over the last year. Like
I can imagine it has.
exponentially so.
Your mom has only recently moved back into her bedroom. So your mom goes to bed. She closes the door. And the three of you are, you spend the evening, kind of do whatever you're doing throughout the evening. We don't have to role play it out for the sake of time. But what are you doing with your evening before you go to bed?
Oh, I
I'm
would go
having
to
a drink and having a smoke.
I would
Okay,
go to Luther.
same.
I would actually like get a gathering of the siblings. But,
Okay.
yo, Luther, you like hunt Bigfoot and shit, right?
Not just, but yeah, Bigfoot is the main one. I do look around. Yeah.
Can Bigfoot trick women into liking them, or like a vampire or something? I don't know.
I don't think Bigfoot would be able to, but some manner of cryptid, I'm sure, because that is not a man.
Oh
That is a
my
monster in our
God.
house.
I'm saying he was terrible.
He sucked.
He's
Yeah, he
fine.
was a dingus.
I don't
You were
think-
right the whole time, Austin. I
Yeah.
just didn't have the gut to say it.
It was kind of rude in front of mom, but when you said the whole smell, the big butthole walking around thing,
That
it
was-
was hard to not laugh at that.
Hey,
It was
yeah,
really
good one,
funny,
huh?
yeah.
That was one of my
Yes.
like top 3 jokes this month.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I'm pretty sure he was a cop too, and he lied to me.
Do you know
So
they
you're
don't
pro-
actually have to tell you that? I'm sorry.
No, that's totally okay. Your
What?
I'm only cutting you off for the sake of brevity because I want to get through all of this
This
stuff.
is
And
news to Austin.
I could watch the three of you roleplay siblings all evening, and that is going to be half of the joy of this one shot. So you all head to bed at various times throughout the evening.
Very late.
And
And
as
very
you're
prompt
falling,
with my teddy bear.
absolutely, and as you're falling asleep, I need all of you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Ooh. I'm so good at these.
Could I have been passed out on the front porch? We had like a porch swing.
Absolutely, you have like a porch swing with a really nice comfortable cushion
yeah, I'd
on
be
it, and
passed
you are
out
out
on
there
that.
with like I
It's a
think some
charisma save?
bourbon. Yes,
Oh yeah, it'd be bourbon and a cigar for sure.
I feel like
absolutely.
I low-key, I just want to point this out.
It's a 33.
That our classes make so much sense for the children, like the cleric being the middle child, the paladin being like the older kid, and the fucking sorcerer that's like, hey, I'm a
Hotshot sorcerer.
I'm so good at what I do is the fucking youngest. It's so good. I got a 27.
Okay,
33.
okay.
Gee, oh, because you're a paladin. Holy
I'm a
shit.
paladin. It's all
Yeah.
charisma.
I got an 11.
Okay.
Middle child.
I have a decent charisma. It's just I rolled a 2.
Fair enough.
Rough.
So you all slip into sleep. And this feeling washes over you as you slip down into the depths of sleep. And you hear, it's as if you all start dreaming. And the three of you wake up together. You look up and you see clear blue sky. You look down at your bodies and what you're wearing is very familiar. You are yourselves. You are Luther and Linus and Austin. But you are wearing the garb of Oron, Broderick, and Tven. What do you do?
Ugh, why are you nerds in my reoccurring dream?
Wait, you have recurring dreams about this too?
Yeah, all the time.
What the hell?
Is this that new lucid dreaming thing? Did I fall asleep watching one of your YouTube videos again?
Dude,
Lucid
powerful stuff. You
dreaming's
should
been
subscribe.
around
Did
for
you
a
like and
long
subscribe?
time, Luther.
Of course, I subscribed. I don't
There
know
I
what
you go.
subscribe to
black
your
is, but
stupid
I
fucking channel
yeah, I
too.
mean, it was one button, right? I just hit it. It turned gray. It's fine.
No, it's a big deal. 2 million. Yo,
2 million.
which is weird. Are we astral projecting?
Look how shiny this is, and I'm gonna start like banging on my plate.
Oh, these feathers are really itchy. I don't usually itch in my dream.
As you start banging on your plate, you hear as a bunch of birds leave. You look up and around, and you are in a clearing in the middle of a wood. It is beautiful. It's lush. It's green. Fields beyond fields like you've never seen. Actually, can everyone make a history check for me, please?
Sure. 13.
8.
Okay.
That's a natural 16, so 13.
Okay.
That checks out.
It seems vaguely familiar. All of you kind of have this flashback moment of your dad describing the greens of the fields against the bright blue sky, the tall trees that kind of outline the forest ahead of you.
Linus, can you watch this 1 second? And I'm going to walk over to Austin. I'm just going to whack him on the back of the head with my hand.
Can you roll to attack, please?
Yeah, what's unarmed? It's 29.
Yeah, that hits my AC of 11.
It
Not
does.
to damage, but like a love, like a love slap.
Yeah,
like, is this real?
Sibling slap.
Yeah, you feel that.
Fuck you.
That's like 1 point of damage for you.
Oh. Dick.
I had to make sure.
Gosh, oh my gosh. Wait.
I could have touched the grass, but I figured this would be a lot more fun.
Yeah. Hold on. Austin, come here.
What?
Come here. I just want to try something.
Yeah.
Wait, Luther, can you punch him a little bit harder first?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, hit
Give
him.
him like a real nice slap, like it's square between the shoulder blades.
Fuck.
I will say, for the sake of brevity, you do 2 points of damage.
Ow.
Okay. And I'm gonna like put my hands out and I'm gonna like clip, because obviously I would have my character sheet completely memorized because I have to be perfect.
Yes.
So I'm gonna put my hands out and I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm just gonna be like and I'm gonna try and cast healing word and see if I can heal him.
Amazing. Roll the healing.
Oh my god. Okay.
Sorry, but it's just you're young and your bones are still good.
Why are you talking about my bones, you weirdo?
6 points of healing.
Well, you'll find out in about
It's
13
an
years.
unreal sensation for you, Linus. You feel this warmth emanate from kind of your like heart center, and it pulses out through your hands and flows. It's almost like it flows into your brother. And Austin, you feel this warmth where Linus touches you and you don't hurt anymore. In fact, this is the best you've felt in
A couple
a
weeks
long
since I hit
time.
that massive bong rip.
Absolutely.
Did you guys see that?
No, you were touching my back.
I fucking
Ouch.
hate you.
Okay, so this is real.
Is it like okay, hold on. Austin,
Yeah.
did you spike our drinks? What did you put it? Is it some sort of like new market like
Nothing
dr-
more
I
than
can't-
usual.
Yeah, this
I
does
get-
seem like
I
a
get
real
drug
hangover
tested
situation.
for work,
yeah.
Austin.
No, this wasn't drugs.
I don't know if I believe you. I feel like I'm gonna lose my job over this.
Yeah, is this like a new, like, sort of, like, what is those? It's not. It's like those mushroom supplements that people tell you to take. It's like, are you
Mhm,
sponsored
mhm.
by one of them? Did you slip those into our drinks or whatever?
Mhm.
Because you're trying to get like deals and shit.
No, I
Where's
already
your
got
phone?
the deal. It was a beta test.
Where's your phone now, Austin? Are you recording this? Is this a joke?
Yo, what the fuck?
You do not have your phone.
Why the fuck is my phone not in my dream? This is fucked up. This is a nightmare. My fans, the Grim Reapers are gonna freak out if I have to talk to them on the hour, every hour. I also have Postmates coming.
That seems. Both of those seem unhealthy.
Yeah,
So-
I agree.
As you all are looking around having this conversation, you're in the middle of you're on the edge of this clearing on the edge of a wood, and you see a house probably about 200 feet from where you are.
I take 10 points of psychic damage.
Absolutely you do.
Oh, because
Absolutely
your
you do.
phone. Because your
You don't have your
phone.
phone.
'Cause you're having a fit.
Yeah, fully.
What is that? Can I look more closely? house?
Yeah, you can make a perception check if you want.
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like.
Linus, do you have my
What?
phone?
I don't have your phone. Do I look like I have fucking
see.
pockets?
No, you kind of look like a dweeb, but that's nothing unusual.
I'm not the one wearing feathers.
And in the fit of rage, they unfurl into his wings. And he goes, ah! Ooh! That's really uncomfortable! What the fuck is happening?
I'm not fixing that. And I'm just gonna turn around and follow Luther.
And I just like
26 on my check.
continue behind them because I can't be
So-
left alone right now.
Luther, as you start walking towards this house, your eyes start kind of playing some tricks on you as you walk closer towards it. In 1 second, when you walk, the house is quite large, and you blink your eyes, and it's quite small again. Another blink, and it's a long rancher house. Another one, and it's a 2-floor house. And the closer you get, everything kind of just seems to meld together, and you see this kind of dilapidated shack. It is quite simple. There's not much to it. And you hear, I would say with a 26, as you walk closer, you hear someone crying inside. And we're not talking just like little crying. We're talking like big heaving sobs inside.
I would rush the door.
The door is closed and locked.
I try to shove it down.
Okay, make me a strength check.
While he's doing this, I would like to search my pockets for my Find Your phone. It's my other phone that I just have the app Find Your Phone downloaded on to find
Amazing.
my other phone.
You can make an investigation check, please. I'd say you can make that investigation check at advantage because you know where you keep your Find Your phone.
Yeah, it's in an internal pocket.
Absolutely.
That is a 21.
Okay. Yeah, you bash down the door.
Investigation, so that's a natural 19, 16.
No, Find Your phone. There is absolutely no electronics on your person. Your vape isn't there either.
I
Oh, no. Oh, he's dying.
I'm in hell.
So as you like begin to contemplate the perils of your existence, Austin, Luther bashes through the door. It gives quite a bit easier than you anticipated. The door almost is like, it almost seems to be rotten, and it comes off the hinges. And inside, you see your eyes do that thing again where they seem to kind of shift, but they finally settle on the image of a young girl sitting at a table. She has blonde hair, a black ribbon tied in her hair. She is wearing a blue and white pinafore dress with white stockings and black Mary Jane shoes. Big blue eyes that are ringed in red, and she is crying.
Are you okay?
She looks up at you and she just collapses into heavier sobs. Oh, they sent you. I am so sorry. I don't know. This is all my fault. Every time I start crying, I can't stop. And you watch as just tears upon tears just start streaming down her face. And it's like though there's just too much water coming from them. And then you watch as the house, every time she starts crying, it's almost like a bit of her sobs get heavier and a bit of water starts to seep in under the boards. And then when she finally starts to take a breath, it goes back.
Oh, okay.
And she's just belligerently crying.
Miss,
front of you.
please try to remain calm.
I'm going to roll a wisdom saving throw for her. She takes a look at the three of you who seem to look a lot more competent than she does. And I've been alone here for so long. They just kept me here for so long. I thought I was falling asleep, and then I just ended up here, and then I don't know what's happening. You have to help me. I'm so lonely and I'm so lost. Please.
We'll help you if you just. Well, one, do you want to leave this place?
every time I try and leave, I just keep getting turned around. It's like everyone just changes the directions on me, and nobody gives me the proper directions. And I just
Sure,
I
okay.
try and give myself very good advice, and then I very seldom follow it, and then I just end up back here in this house. And
Okay. You say everybody. Are there others in this house with you?
everybody in the woods,
Oh, and what woods is that?
the Tulgey wood, just there.
The Tulgey wood. Okay, and that's just right outside this door.
Uh-huh.
How long have you been lonely? How long have you lived here?
I don't even know. Very
How-
long time.
How old are you?
I don't quite remember. Dinah, where's Dinah? And you look around, and a small little cat crawls out from underneath the table. A little kitten. It jumps up into her lap,
Oh,
wearing a red ribbon, and it just sits with her, and she just starts petting it.
Oh,
who's this?
This is Dinah. She's my cat.
Oh, very
It's just
nice.
her and I.
Very nice to meet you, Dinah. And I'll try to pet her.
Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yo.
Wisdom save. I can do those. If it'll let me roll the dice. 28.
So there's a moment, Luther, you have been catching this most, when it's as if something happens, and when you go to do something, you watch as kind of like reality ripples around you a little bit.
Mhm.
There is a split second where you see Alice, you see the girl, you see her face like elongate, her hair slick back, she becomes large and hunched over. Her cat becomes, the teeth very, very large, and she just goes, "Don't touch my cat, don't touch my cat."
Sure, I'm sorry. I
And the rest of you
Should have
don't see anything. Only
Wow.
Luther sees that.
should have asked permission first. Linus, can you look outside? Is that door still open?
mm-hmm. I'll turn around and just like look for the door, see if the
Door's still open. Yep, it's off its hinges at this point.
We're good.
All right. Do you want? I saw. There's something here. I don't know exactly what. Do you want to maybe talk to the young lady? You're probably closer in age.
Yeah, sure. Of course, I talked to her. Hi,
Hello.
my name is Broderick.
Hello, Broderick.
Hi. It's really nice to meet you. Is that your cat?
Yes, this is Dinah.
Dinah. Oh, she's really cute.
Thank you.
Did you how did you end up here?
Well, I originally thought I came here by there was a rabbit, and it hopped, and then I fell, and then here I was.
Oh, okay. Where are you trying to get to?
Home.
Home. So, do you know where you fell from?
No,
No. Okay.
my name's Alice. By the way.
Alice, so because I am actually Linus,
Yes.
I recognize these names, right?
Yes.
Like, okay.
Can you roll me a history check, please?
Okay. Yeah. That is a 19.
Okay. Some of the elements here seem to have very much the flair of your dad storytelling. When he would talk about the land of Solarin and all of its magical creatures and everything in it, and the people and how they were not everything was always what they seem, but it's as if something has just interposed itself in the middle of your dad's storytelling.
Okay.
Kind of randomly, chaotically,
Wrongly.
wrongly. Yes.
Okay.
because it would be quite logical that you as the three of you as your adventuring party, the heroes of Solarin, would go and find a lost child. But something seems very wrong here. This is not the way
Right.
your dad would tell this story.
Okay. Do you want to try and come with us outside of this house? Maybe we can escort you through the woods.
I would like to say that this entire time, outside of the house, lying flat on his back, staring up at the sky, he is screaming, "Why?" over and over and over again. So outside isn't the most welcoming area.
Alice looks at you and she almost looks over your shoulder. You have to tell him to stop. Please.
Yeah. Oh, the screaming.
He's going to be too loud. He's going to be too loud. They'll hear you.
Who?
They come from the woods.
They come from the woods.
You have to tell him to stop, please.
Okay,
It has transformed into a wordless, throaty scream.
It's like, ah!
I'll go outside. Austin, stop your yammering. You're scaring the lady inside the house.
Is there a lady inside? What?
Why did you tell him?
This place sucks. I'm gonna roll over face down in the dirt.
Okay, we'll just be quiet a little bit, all right? She said there's something out there that'll hear you.
Luther, I don't have my phone or my other phone that helps me find my phone. And I don't have my vape.
Yeah, but you got wings. Fucking stand up.
Go fly somewhere.
Why don't you try those things out? I'm gonna walk back inside the house.
See, now the screaming is gone.
I don't know if it's hurt him though.
Well, we can keep you safe. Look at this. And I flex my arm like Broderick would, but I'm Linus, so it's probably not as impressive looking.
Yeah, I mean, you look pretty strong, but
Yeah,
I'm really scared.
it's okay. Look, strong, smart, and look at this. And I'm gonna cast the light cantrip, just sort of like on my breastplate. So my whole breastplate goes in the and magic. You don't have anything to be afraid of.
Can you roll an Arcana check for me, please?
Yeah. You're picking all the ones that I'm not good at. 14.
As you cast light, she squints, and it is like you see two images at the same time. You see this sweet little girl standing in front of you, and you see almost as a shadow two images interposed together of this old scraggly woman leaned on a cane, long elongated fingers. Her arms are too long proportionally, with a couple too many joints in them. Her teeth and run back, and she has very scraggly hair that is tucked under a shawl.
Too many teeth. Okay.
Too many.
Way too many teeth.
Too many teeth.
Can I
And then it's back. And then she's back as Alice.
can I use my Eyes of the Grave feature? And as an action, I know the location of any undead within 60 feet of me that isn't behind total cover and isn't protected from, well, divination magic. So it might not work, but
We love a grave cleric. You do not sense any undead.
okay. You know what, Alice? How about this? You stay here with Dinah, where it's safe. I'm going to take Luther outside, and we're going to walk the perimeter of the cottage and make sure that everything is okay. Make sure no one's coming for us, and we'll go from there.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. She goes, oh, okay. Just-
Okay.
If it's going to come for you, you likely won't hear it. Just be ready. Okay.
Okay. We'll be very ready. And I'm gonna walk towards Luther. And as I'm walking towards Luther, I want to make direct eye contact with him, and I want to do that sibling like where you don't say it, but you know that there's something wrong, and hope he gets it. Like I'm just like,
I'm gonna try to leave the house. Yeah.
She lets you leave. So you walk out the door burst open, and you get outside the house. You see her just sitting at her table, kind of peering out at you every now and again.
I saw something.
You saw something?
in there. Yeah.
oh my god, we should walk and
Yeah,
talk.
let's pick him up. I try to pick him up by his feet or something.
Yeah, I'll help.
At this point, he has rolled on his. I've rolled on my side, and I do see. How old did you describe Alice's looking again?
To you,
Yeah.
she looks like a young girl of probably about 8 or 9.
Okay,
She's
I look at her
blonde.
and I go, don't forget to like and subscribe.
God.
Hey,
Okay. What did you see, Luther? What was it? What did you see?
She was not who she said she was.
No.
There was some weird, freaky stuff when I tried to touch that cat.
Did
Yeah,
you see too many teeth?
I think I saw so. Yeah, her face was like longer than normal or
She has
something weird.
too many joints on her. I cast light to try and make her calm, and there was too many teeth in her face, and there was just it was.
Yeah, I think she's meant to be in that house. I don't know if we want her out of that.
I don't think we should break her. Yes, yeah, Austin. I
Austin,
just
look
like
at you raising your hand like a mature
job.
young man.
I don't have the energy. My soul is dead. But you know who also isn't what they seem and doesn't belong in a house?
Who?
Fucking Trevor.
Yeah, Lewis, yes.
Yeah, that
I
narc.
agree.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
agree.
he does
I
seem
just-
like a narc.
Just felt like a really easy joke, and I just wanted to make it low-hanging fruit. I'm dying.
No, that was good. Luther, did you hear her say that if it comes for us, we won't hear it?
I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, I did hear a dice roll from him, and I went, uh-oh.
True cleric initiative.
Oh yeah, I don't have a plus in that.
Oh boy.
So, Austin, are you still lying on the ground?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to
So-
try and pick him up before. Like
Oh, yeah, that is true.
I said, I was gonna. Pick him
Luther
up by
did
the
come
feet.
up,
Yeah,
so
I
like,
wanted
yeah, like
to manhandle him,
very, very just like.
So Luther, you're in the
Stand.
middle of picking him
trying
up.
to pick him up. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that Austin,
Distracted.
you are kind of like half up at this point. Luther, you are like supporting Austin to stand up, and Linus, you are probably standing about 10 feet to, or 5-10 feet to one side, having probably with your back to the
Mhm.
house.
Oh
So,
yeah, not looking.
Luther and Linus, your backs are to the house, but Austin, you see it. A 6-legged creature with exceedingly muscular, long, dark brown tail with kind of a tawny underside. So many teeth, too many, with like not just 1 or 2 rows, maybe 3, 4 rows that kind of encompass this maw, bright, glowing green eyes with brown fur kind of sticking up in all directions, kind of running along its back. And it is leaping towards you, and it is going to try and bite you.
My YouTube channel is wrong.
So as it comes down, you're gonna just hear it let out this unintelligible screech. And I'm gonna need everyone make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom save.
It's a natural 15, so 14.
Okay.
Woo, 28.
20.
Oh, wait.
All right.
Wait. Before you tell me the result of that.
Yep.
Nope, you can tell me the result of it. Did I fail?
You did not.
I didn't? Okay.
So you, for a second, feel this creature's screech shake you deep down into your bones, but you manage to stave off the fright as it goes in to bite you. Pardon me, Luther. So we're going to count this. Oh, that was a journey with my dice. We'll count this as a surprise round.
Sure.
And then we'll get your initiative rolls here. So that is going to be a 17 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, so we're gonna take buddies, beefy damage here.
So beefy.
That is going to be 18 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled in the jaw of this
Okay.
creature. It is then going to take one claw attack at you as it tries to start ripping you from the belly as it has you in its
Sure.
mouth.
Sorry, how much initial damage?
18.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 21 to hit.
That also hits.
Okay, and you are going to take, how much is that claw damage? 3d6. You're going to take 14 points of slashing damage as it rips into you.
Okay.
And has you grappled in its
No
maw.
jump.
So now we will roll that initiative. Let me grab those rolls from you here.
Initiative.
Initiative.
All right, so I'm going to roll for this wonderful creature. Oh, well, it's
I rolled
unfortunate.
mine already, so I feel like I have to keep it.
It's going to be okay. All right.
Detected good and evil. Damn it.
Austin,
Fucking
what did you get?
paladin thing.
12.
Okay. Linus.
5.
Okay.
Beat me.
And Luther.
Flat 4.
All right. Oh my gosh, my mouse is running all over the place. Okay. Okay, so this creature has you grappled, and that was its surprise round. So Austin, you are up first.
Oh, shit. Shit. All right. All right. Yes. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm
as
next
you-
to it, yeah?
You are kind of below it as it has your brother in its jaws above you.
Sick.
Oh, I'm grappled?
You are.
Okay.
I am going to... Oh, I don't know what to do. But there's so many spells to look at. I'm so sorry. It's
That's
it's
totally okay.
truly
Yeah,
overwhelming.
level 15 is a lot of spells, especially for
know.
a sorcerer.
Yeah.
We will try and keep it expedient here. The creature is up next, and then Linus, you are up afterwards.
Very good.
I'm gonna quicken. Is this dumb? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. This is the first thought in his mind. He's gonna be like, "Yo, protect number 1." I'm gonna quicken a mage armor on myself to
Okay.
increase my armor, and then
Mage armor.
I am going to cast. I'm gonna the sound of me slamming my chest rings through, and you see that like as the feathers kind of flutter, they're not made of feather. They're like steel,
Cool.
and they reverberate with a sound. And I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, okay. That is going to be a 14.
It fails.
What happened?
It takes.
Fucking easy. What happened? What happened to it?
18 points of necrotic damage as I told the dead.
Oh yes. Okay. So this force damage hits it, and you watch as its eye, like black, starts to seep back as the necrotic damage goes into its eyes, and then it kind of shinks back in. That hurts it. Yeah, that sucks. It didn't like that at all. As it kind of just snarls at you as well while keeping your brother in its teeth. And you said 18 points?
18, yeah.
Yeah, great. Okay, amazing. It is now the creature's turn. Because you're all in a clump around it, it is going to use. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Hell yeah.
Constitution, okay.
Yes, please.
It.
22.
19.
I got a natural 1 for 3.
Okay, so
Bummer.
you It's almost as if this creature suddenly gets exceedingly hot and steam starts pouring from its body and hits you. And you manage to, Oron and Tven manage to like lean out of the way as these jets of steam, but Broderick, Linus, you are hit directly with it, and you are going to take a lot of damage.
I don't have
five.
disadvantage on that because I'm grappled, do I? Because it's a con check.
No,
Okay, just one.
no, and you're also up near its mouth, I would say. Like if
So it's
you
like
were
near,
like
like
if
the
it was
body
like
does, and
yeah. So that is going to be 11, 12, 14, 15, 21, journey, 26, 28, 29 points of fire damage as this steam wraps around you and starts heating up the armor that you do wear and burning you. And it is going to then use its bite down on you, Oron, sinking its teeth deeper into you.
Sure.
That is only going to be a 10.
Does not hit.
Great. And that is its turn. It seems like it is found its prey, and it is going to try and move you backwards. So I will like to
Me?
drag you towards the woods. I will
Oh, okay,
have
yeah.
you make a strength or athletics check to try and oppose being dragged.
You got it. Absolutely. 22.
Okay, that you just managed to dig your heels in enough as this exceedingly powerful creature tries to drag you backwards, snarling with each step as it tries to put one of its six, like each of its legs in kind of unison back behind each other. It has 6 legs. It's a big creature. It's
Big-
considered,
Big boy.
this one's huge. Yeah, it's a huge creature. But that is its turn. Linus, you are up.
Does it leave my threat, or is unable to move?
He's unable to move.
Okay.
He tries to move backwards, but Oron holds his ground.
Cool.
So I am going to look around in a panic because my older brother's being dragged off by this giant beast. And I'm gonna sort of like fumble my hands and I'm gonna like look up at him and I'm gonna point my hand at him and I'm just going to shout, drop it. With like my biggest booming Broderick voice that I can muster in fear. So, drop it. And I'm going to cast command. So I need a wisdom 18 saving throw, please.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
That is only a 14. So almost against its nature, the eyes looking very confused, it opens its mouth and Luther, you are freed from the grapple.
Hey,
It
good
stands
sh-
there holding its ground. It does. And I think command is on its next turn.
Yes. So I speak the one word command to a creature I can see within range. The target must succeed the saving throw. Yeah, it basically just says so like with drop, the target drops whatever it's holding and then ends its turn. So
Great.
however you wanna do that.
I will say that for the sake of having fun, it drops it immediately. And Luther, you can have your turn.
I like
Hell
that
yeah,
better.
bro.
Okay. So it is. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I do want to look at the house
Yeah.
and see if I can still see Alice.
You see just the hint of her hair and her eyes just peeking around the door frame.
Okay. That's all.
Okay. Luther, your
My
turn.
turn. All right. I'm going to I guess look to my side. What I have the equipment. I'm assuming that Oron has like all okay.
Absolutely, you do.
Then I'm going to grab my warhammer and I'm gonna spin it in my hands and just be like, I've always wanted to try this, and I'm going to searing smite.
Yeah.
And fucking crack this thing on the head.
Please do so. Go ahead.
Does a 21 hit?
Absolutely, it does. Roll that damage.
I love that. Oh, one of the dice. It's okay. So 6 plus staggering smite is the one I want to do.
Great. Sounds good.
which
What does that
is
do?
another 4d6 and a whiz save,
Wisdom save.
please.
Not the wisest creature.
So 12, so 18 damage all up.
Okay.
And the 4d6 was psychic, so 12 psych, if that counts, like for
That's
resistances
totally
and stuff.
fine. Nope, you're fine with resistances. You can just give me all the damage together. So you said 18?
18 total, and wisdom save. On a failed save of 18.
That is a fail save. That was only a 17.
Oh, shit. Okay. It has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks and can't take reactions until the
Ooh.
end of its next turn.
Dang. Yeah, absolutely. So this creature, it's almost like with the Warhammer, you clock it and you hit it in just a spot where it just kind of throws it off balance a little bit. It looks a little woozy, still snarling, but no longer holding you as well. But we're back to the
Sure.
top of the order. Austin.
Oh, sorry. I get
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
2 attacks. Sorry.
Oh, you do. Yeah,
Can I
of
take
course you
another
do.
one, please?
You're a level 15 paladin.
I mean-
Crack it.
I'm used to 1 attack. Oh, no. It's a 12.
That unfortunately does not hit. It just
Sure.
kind of manages to dodge out of the way.
I'm so
as you-
impressed by that the first one worked.
Yes, kind of all your first turn, like hitting something that wasn't each other. Back to the top of the round, Austin.
I loose a ear piercing scream. Just like this is just the straw. It's just like he's lost his phone. He's just like, this is enough. And I'm going to
Oh, God.
cast a 5th level Shadow Blade as I pull my ceremonial greatsword out, and it like
Yeah.
ignites with white shadow.
Amazing.
And I'm just gonna bring it down on it.
Please do so.
We're gonna cast that 5th level Shadow Blade. We're gonna try to hit it with. Oh, that's not by yet. It's this weapon is technically a finesse weapon because it's magical. Because the Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade. That is a 17 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
Hell yeah.
And it's almost as if when you hit this creature, the shadow goes in first, pulling the blade deeper in with it. Roll that damage. Damage.
Can I have this do radiant damage rather than necrotic?
Absolutely, you can. You asked, and I say yes.
7, 14, 22, 23.
Flavor. I love changing the flavor. Of
I take-
damage types
100%.
to
I
match
take
characters.
apparently. I have already taken 25 points of psychic damage.
Self-inflicted, yes.
Yeah, I did roll an extra 15 after I lost my other phone.
Uh-huh.
I do 29 points of radiant damage
Amazing,
as I
amazing.
bring the
Holy
sword
bananas.
down into the monster. And I am going to
29, you said?
Yeah. I am going to risk incurring an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
To
As you try and do what?
to and I fly, my wings push me up and back, and I'm going to fly 30 feet away.
It cannot take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Oh, yeah.
You are absolutely good to move out of its range.
Frick! So I fly 30 feet up.
Okay, so
A
it is
bonk it.
now the
Yo.
creature's turn. Oron is still there, as well as Broderick. So Linus. is
High
here.
level divine soul sorcerers just get wings.
Sick.
Just cause.
Wings.
That's cool.
It
Just forever
has a-
wings.
It has a taste for you now, Luther. So it's going to try and.
Sure. It is. They are disadvantaged.
Yes. I don't think that is going to hit with a 16.
Does hit.
Does hit. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are going to roll with it.
I don't know why I have ring mail instead of heavy mail, but
I was just looking. I was like, what are you
Uh,
wearing for armor?
because it's an old character I brought from something else, and so I just kind of honored that character's equipment.
So that's
That
going to
makes
be
sense.
13 points of piercing damage as it bites down into you, and you are grappled again.
Cody, that character
And-
specifically had shit equipment because they'd been lost at sea.
Yeah, and then I just found ring mail. I don't
did
remember
you?
you gave it to me or something. Yeah,
Uh,
you didn't give
going
me
to try and
chainmail.
swipe at you again with its claws because you're grappled, but it misses with a
Okay, absolutely.
with an 11.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it now has your brother grappled again, and Linus, it is your turn.
God. So Linus is gonna. You should have backed up. And then he's gonna sort of like clap his hands together and push like radiant light towards Luther and give him Shield of Faith
Amazing.
Ooh.
as a bonus action, so he gets a +2 to his AC.
Oh hell yeah.
Just try to not get hit so much. And then he's going to pull out his mace and clang it against his shield 3 times, and he's going to use that to cast Toll the Dead.
Hell yeah, Toll the Dead.
Amazing. We love a
Mhm.
Toll the Dead.
So Wisdom 18 save, please.
oh no, that is a 16.
Okay.
And this creature has been damaged, so you can roll those d12s.
Oh, that's right. Math. Love you, honey. Sorry, I'll just say goodnight. Okay, so that is 7, 14, 15, 16, 20 points of necrotic damage.
You watch as that black starts to seep from this creature's eyes again. That was a big ol' hit. Yeah, it is not looking great. It is it like it staggers kind of again, still clamping on to Oron, snarling. Now this creature looks quite primal. Like doesn't seem to be a lot of
Sentience.
yeah, like huge intelligence to it. It's definitely more beastly.
Okay. I'd like to try and I'm going to try and back up a little bit. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. And
Okay. I am going to roll an attack just for the attack of opportunity. Actually, no, it can't hit you.
No reactions.
No
until the
reaction.
turn,
So
yeah.
yes, you can back
Oh.
up.
that's right. Awesome. Yep. I'm just going to scooch my way back with my little shield.
Amazing. You do so. It is now Luther, your turn. You are grappled.
Sure.
as of the moment.
Does that mean I have disadvantage on attacks to it?
Nope.
Then I'm just gonna take 2 regular swings at it.
Great. Go for it.
It's a natural one for
Okay.
11,
No.
and then a 16.
The 16 hits. Yes. Go ahead. Roll damage.
Thrashes me around and I miss. Ah! And then a 12. Just-
12 points of damage.
Right between the eyes. I'm just gonna bonk it again.
All right. So you hit it again, almost like shoving your warhammer kind of up over your shoulder as it's got you between its teeth, and clocking it again in the head, and you just hear as it growls, has you there. Austin, back to the top of the round. Austin, you are up.
I'm going to fly 30 feet further up,
Okay.
like diagonal.
Yep.
I'm going to like pull my hands together and I go, "Fuck you, dude!" And a firebolt is going to shoot out of my hand.
Amazing. Go ahead.
And that's my action because I'm. Oh, that's
Natural 20.
That's a natural 20.
Hey yo.
Hell
That's
yeah.
a natural 20. I honestly would have liked a natural 20 on the next thing I'm about to do.
Roll this damage
But-
first.
But you know. 10, 15, 24. 24 points of fire damage.
How do you want to do this, my
Oh,
guy?
good thing I didn't quicken a witch bolt. That would have been a waste. Yeah, I'm like, fuck you! And a bolt of like white radiant flame flies down. And it's currently grappling Luther, right?
Yes.
It's gonna like Luther has a two-handed weapon, right?
No,
Or
it's
shield.
I have a buckler and then a warhammer.
So as
with
Luther's kind of
one-handed.
like struggling with it, his buckler Austin's gonna bounce it off the buckler into its
Yes.
mouth.
I
'Cause he's,
love
like,
that.
Hell yeah.
even in panic, he does a trick shot.
Of course he does.
Of
And you
course.
watch as the fire like hits it square in the snout and ripples into its mouth, so it lets go of Luther as it stumbles backward and collapses to the ground. And it is dead. From behind you, the three of you kind of regroup, overlooking this like monstrously large, huge creature in front of you, that like the heat still radiating off of it. Alice puts her head outside, still not leaving, and she goes, You have to cut it open.
Oh, I
Or
don't.
what?
I think that's how I get out of here. You have to. You killed it. You have to open it.
Luther, Linus, I want to
Can
run
I
something
insight
by
that?
you. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it regardless of what you feel about it. I'm probably going to firestorm that house. If we can do magic, I remember that being one of my spells. I'm going to firestorm that house.
Well,
I
not
don't-
just-
Hold on.
Not just yet.
No?
Not yet. I'll fucking dispel it, Austin.
Yeah, you would too, you
I would.
narc.
Luther.
Not a narc is your brother.
That's true. I don't know if we should cut this thing.
Can I insight when she said we have to cut it open?
Absolutely. Roll an insight check, please.
Thank you. Oh, hold on. Gotta scroll through. 26.
She is absolutely telling the truth. She has never said something more genuine in her entire life. She's like almost pleading with you to do it.
I think we do have to cut it open, but I think we make the younger one do it.
Yeah, make Austin do it. Austin,
You can't
Yeah,
use my
I'm
hammer.
swinging around my sword.
come cut this thing open.
Hey, weird girl.
Yeah.
I'd like to lay on hands myself too in the interim. if
Go
that's
for it.
all right.
Yeah.
What's the name Lewis mean to you?
You watch as she pales. She just absolutely pales. All of the color leaves her face. The rosy from her cheeks is gone. He's a bad man.
Yeah, he fucking sucks, right? Oh, I knew it. What a fucking freak. And I'm going to stab the sword into the thing and just with the flaming
Yeah, I think
blade.
we can trust her. I'm
Okay.
also gonna cure wounds for myself.
Yeah, please do
I
that.
took damage.
As I'm gonna, you don't even have to roll to hit it, Austin. As you slice into this creature, you have to make a couple cuts through the very, very thick skin and viscera of this creature. But as you're going in, you're using a sword.
I'm using my, like, the shadow blade, this,
Cool.
like, sun blade, essentially.
You hear a kind of like a as it hits something inside this creature.
If that's my fucking phone, I'm going to fucking flip out. And I'm going to just elbow deep, try to find the thing.
You
If there is a 2% chance this is my phone, Austin's doing it.
I think it's
You-
like 0.09.
wrap your hand around what you feel is a hilt.
Just some fucking stupid sword, and I pull it out.
Despite it being covered in viscera and guts and this dark necrotic blood that just seems just to be sticking everywhere, the three of you roll me a history check, please. And I will say Luther can roll this at advantage.
Okay.
Luther get advantage. No,
10.
Oh, I
Yeah, what
needed
is?
it.
Yeah, Mom. What does our older brother get advantage?
is
Well,
this
because I rolled a
special?
3 on the first time. 15.
10.
I also rolled a
Luther, you know exactly what that is. You heard about it whispered legendarily across your dad's D&D table. That's a Vorpal blade.
Love that.
Your shitty little brother is holding a Vorpal blade in his hand.
You better be careful with that.
seven.
Don't you?
It's just a fucking sword. It was in the stomach.
It is a Vorpal sword.
Oh, like the thing that killed the Jabberwock? And I looked down at the thing and go, oh. And then I look, because I want to know, Austin isn't necessarily smart, but he does so much research in order to prove people wrong. So he's read up on shit. Like he like gets into deep, and he looks over, because I feel like he would make this connection just because like that's how he operates to make his YouTube videos. He looks over and he goes, Alice, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Wait, sorry. Before I do this, I'm assuming that Austin Lewis and Luther live in a world that is like analogous to ours.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right.
So if you are carrying that Vorpal blade, you absolutely can pull that up and equip yourself with that. You are now carrying a Vorpal blade.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Or any one of the three of you are welcome to take that Vorpal blade.
Is it a longsword?
Whatever the Vorpal blade is in D&D Beyond, find that self and you can equip
Here's
that.
the thing. If I cast Shadow Blade on it, does it stay a Vorpal Blade?
Yes, it is a Vorpal blade.
Sick. Because
Yeah.
importantly, I need something to become finesse for me to be able to use it.
Sounds good. It's a Vorpal blade.
Um,
And as you're kind of taking in this sword for a moment, Alice steps outside of the hut and you watch as a form separates from her and stays inside. You see the image of the old craggly woman with gray blue skin, too many teeth and too many elbow joints. And you walk out and it is like the color comes back to her and she breathes the biggest sigh of relief as her body starts to glow a little bit. I don't think I have much time, but thank you. Thank you.
Before you go, what do you know about Lewis?
I know he's a vampire or something at least similar.
Wait, what?
He said I wasn't allowed to leave. He was
Lewis
going to
was
try and
keeping
trap
you
me here forever. And if you climb up there, and she points up to a mountain that is, I would say probably a couple days trek. This tall, spindly mountain that seems to twist and twirl with up in the top of the clouds, very fairy tale-esque. You'll find him up there.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And she starts to fade away into golden motes of light. And she disappears.
You two have put this together, right?
Mm.
Our mom is dating a dude who died in like 1898 or something.
Austin,
Yeah.
I'm a very busy man. Okay. I don't have time to build an entire Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Make it reality. Make our mom date a fucking vampire. And then figure this shit out with real magic. Okay? I am keeping it together, but I am losing my shit out inside. This is not real. This is not normal. I'm bleeding.
Yeah, quite a lot. You ever read Alice in Wonderland?
Of course, I read Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, Lewis Carroll. It's pretty. He's a good writer. He's kind of a dickhead. Lewis Carroll. I did like 3 videos on him. Everyone's talking about how fucking great his writing is. Kind of a shithead.
You know, it's frustrating that I'm the older one here, but you figured that out first.
I'm really irritated that you figured that out. Actually,
I'm pretty sure I nailed his death. I'm pretty sure it was 1898. Again, I did extensive research because someone challenged me on YouTube. One of my YouTube rivals tried to challenge me to say that Lewis Carroll was a hero and one of the best writers of our generation. So I spent 13 weeks researching about Lewis Carroll. This is me, Adam Lucas, justifying why Austin knows this because I'm smarter than Austin.
I got you, my guy. So as the three of you are kind of standing around talking, I need everyone to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
No.
Shit, son.
I'm good at those.
Oh, I'm bad at
Yeah.
those, but I rolled really well.
28.
Natural 20 when it doesn't matter for 30.
An 18.
We love natural 20 saving throws.
So as you're talking here and you put together potentially who Lewis may be, you feel yourself being pulled out of this reality as you wake up in your beds back at home. It's probably about 9 or 10 in the morning.
Am I bleeding?
No, you are absolutely fine. You feel great.
Adam just had a realization.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we've established that Adam and Austin know the same amount about Lewis Carroll because of the research. I wake up, I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna find both of them like as quickly. I'm gonna I find my phone.
Yeah, I'd say your phone's on your bedside.
I group call them. I call them.
Yeah, the two of you get a group call. You get a call like in your bed while your phone's ringing next to you on your side.
I yelled down the hall. We're in the same house.
And
Your
so the phone
bedrooms are literally across the hall from each other.
SOS.
I decline the call and I go to walk into his room.
Yeah. I'll follow.
I hang
They
up.
come
I'm
into
like,
your room.
I never call you guys. Fucking lame.
Same house.
That wasn't a dream, right?
Do I remember?
You all remember everything in perfect clarity.
So you
We
guys.
We kill a Jabberwocky, right?
No. That fucking doesn't matter. I'm gonna run to my file of fuck you file of all the dossier files of people that I fucked over by being better than them and proving them wrong. And I find my Lewis Carroll one and I toss it to Luther and I go, look. And on the first page,
I'll read it.
Lewis Carroll is a fucking pen name. Look at his name. And Lewis Carroll's name is Charles something. For the life of me, I'm trying to remember. But it's Charles. I remember it being Charles and a last name ending with D.
Like,
I'm just gonna on the file, because I realized it would be on the file.
Yeah.
Charles, yuck, what a yuck name. Charles Lutwidge Johnson. But importantly, Charles.
Like, Dad.
It's our dad, Lewis Carroll.
No.
The man in that hat and the man we met at dinner
Is this
obviously is not this person.
Is this a Highlander situation? Can there only be one?
No. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The man that we met at dinner was not Dad. Dad would never treat Mom that way.
Yeah, but he was so annoyed that I was sitting in his chair. What
Your
if he's,
dad would never be annoyed if you sat in his chair.
what if he's a revenant? I need a hit. I'm gonna go look for my vape.
You have your vape. You have everything.
I look.
don't know if
I
he's a
put.
rev.
You
Maybe he's
both
a- see
see me put my hand elbow deep down my pants and feel around for a while and go, oh thank God. And I do find my phone out.
You need a new place to keep that.
No one's gonna find it there.
Yeah,
my
remind
knee
me-
crook pocket.
Yeah, remind me to just not. I'm gonna let you handle it when you show me stuff. I'm not gonna take it from you anymore.
Yeah, don't touch his phone. We don't know where his hands have been.
It's in a sealed pocket. Sanitary.
It's
Yeah,
disgusting.
for sure. I don't believe that. I would say maybe we have a doppelganger situation or a skinwalker.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like. to me.
Sword.
No sword. I'm gonna try to cast a first level shadow blade or second level shadow blade.
No magic.
Not here, buddy.
We should probably check on Mom, right?
I
Where did Lewis stay?
He'd left the night before.
Oh, good.
look at Luther and I'm like, oh my God, Luther, I feel something. Oh my God, I could. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I
that
saved your
checks
ass
out.
against that Jabberwock. You deserve that. You fucking
I
nerd.
had that thing. I was one
Now I
hit
bounced
away.
flame in its mouth.
Make me a history check, all of you.
I'm over
As he
here. Like, I
says-
told it to drop him.
You will, as you see, says that about the Jabberwocky.
7.
8.
9.
I'll say Austin can make this at advantage because he did extensive research on Lewis Carroll. We've justified that.
That is a natural 18, so 15.
That's not a Jabberwocky. That was, you would know though, if you were looking for information about that, you could look in your dad's D&D books downstairs.
I take off. Just like,
He just runs out of the hall.
Why is he always running?
Oh no!
I am never running. When do I run anywhere?
Your personality is high energy.
I know. Look at the way he
He's
looks
already
at
gone
us.
down the hall.
I'm
Youth
gonna
is
go
wasted
check
on the
on
young.
Mom. I swear. I'm gonna
So
go check on
Linus, you go to your mother's room and she is not there.
Mom, pick up the phone.
This call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the
sorry.
number or try your call again.
What in the actual? And I'm gonna hang up and I'm going to like type in the number instead of calling it from my contacts.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and try your call again. For operator,
Luther,
Yeah, what?
Luther, try and call Mom.
Can't you do that?
No, try and call Mom, Luther.
All right. I'll try to FaceTime her.
boop, 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 boop.
She's not picking up.
I tried to call and it said this call could not be completed as dialed, and it said that the number was not in service. And she's not in her room.
She
Is her
forget to
car gone?
pay the bill again?
No, I
I'll
make
look
sure that she
outside.
pays it.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're the responsible one. I'll go outside and look for the car.
It's there.
I would like to say, in reality, if we're establishing that our mum is apparently doesn't remember to pay the bill, Austin pays the bills. Austin,
Yeah,
like,
that
pays
makes
all
sense.
the bills for
but
Mom.
doesn't say anything. Like, Austin just secretly pays for
Austin's secretly
everything.
good
Like,
guy.
well, no. He's
Secretly
still a
good person.
shithead, but he takes care of his mum. Like
He's
he
a
just
shit lord.
yeah. He also knows that
Loves his mom.
he also
Loves
knows
his mom.
when all three brothers go to heaven, which he believes in, that he'll be able to hold it. He'll be able to
YouTube
hold.
atheist
Yeah,
Austin.
he's a shithead. He's a
Yeah, you're
hypocrite.
right.
He's everything that's wrong with the world.
I love this.
But he knows that
No
he'll be able to
way.
hold the fact that he took care of mom for eternity in heaven, which he believes in.
I would like to open and look inside the car and look for her phone.
Everything is as it seems. It just seems your mom is gone. You find her purse and everything around it. I'm going to resolve what you were doing, Austin, running downstairs, and then we're going to cut to a quick break. So, Austin, you go downstairs and you flip open your dad's D&D books because he had the compendium of his stories that you had told, but he also in there has a book of DM notes and an old monster manual. So you flip it open and you find a series of campaign notes that your dad had written that you never kind of played. And you see the creature that you fought. And it is not a Jabberwock, but a Bandersnatch. However, you see a page just a couple behind it, and you flip it open, and you see a massive green-scaled dragon with milk white eyes and almost buck teeth on the top and bottom, long neck with tendrils like sweeping down from its face with like veiny wings pulled over. And your dad, in your dad's handwriting, written at the bottom, goes, "Campaign villain? ? And that's where we're going to take our break.
Amazing.
Gosh.
We're gonna need
So
to vamp for
good.
2 seconds while I set the break up. But Absolutely amazing.
Thank you, everyone, for being here and subscribing and subscribing, liking and subscribing. And we got me talking like awesome.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. 2 million likes. I mean, subscribe.
Ring that bell to get notifications.
All of your follows are so appreciated. All of your subscriptions and donations are so appreciated. A couple of our mods are in the chat right now, so they will throw up some of the links in there. Thank you all for being here. You're all so wonderful. And we will be back very, very shortly with the rest of this fairy tale story. And are we ready?
So good.
Are we ready, Adam?
Are you ready, Adam?
Are you ready?
Adam, are we ready?
Adam?
Why is
Can we
this
do
not
it?
working?
Adam,
Are we
ready?
cutting to break?
Adam?
Adam.
Adam.
I put it in, but it's not working. Oh, there we go.
Are we?
We'll be back. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favourite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show. Hello.
Are we back?
We are back.
We're
Hello.
back. Okay, my sweet adventurers. So, you, Austin, are staring at the picture of the actual Jabberwocky with your dad's handwriting that says "campaign villain?" ?
I drop the book. I run straight up to my room. I go into my closet. I get deep up in there, all the way at the back.
Okay.
It takes a little bit of time because I have to get it out of a cardboard box because it was delivered to me and I never really opened it because I was a little too nervous to.
Sure.
I come running out into the living room where Luther and Linus are discussing Mum's disappearance. And I stand there, and in my right hand is a handgun, and I look at them and I go, "Our mom is doiking the fucking Jabberwock."
What?
What?
I think Lewis is a Jabberwock. I don't know. I'm confused, but I got my gun.
Why do you?
Why do you have a gun?
Safety. The more people who have guns, the safer we are. Obviously.
Is your finger on the trigger?
Absolutely, yes. 0 trigger discipline. But how familiar is Luther with guns?
Very.
I was going to say Luther
yeah,
is
yeah.
exceedingly familiar.
You
I
see
would
the
say, Luther,
safety-
You can absolutely disarm him as well if you know.
You see that the safety is fully on and there isn't a magazine loaded into the gun yet.
Oh, okay. And that's
He is holding essentially the frame of a handgun
Austin.
with zero understanding of what he's doing.
1, that's not loaded. 2, don't have your finger on the trigger if you're not ready to shoot.
Oh, jeez.
Don't look down the barrel. I try to take it from him if he looks down the barrel of it.
Make an... Yeah, I'm going to have you make a dexterity check, and you can add your proficiency.
Thank you so
No,
much.
I think
for
he
that.
just
That's
takes
flat
it. I like.
0.
I don't think
unless
Austin
you
has.
resist.
The roll is for how finessely he takes this from you. There's no question of
Yeah,
whether
I was
he
going to
takes
say, I
it
don't
from
think
you or
Austin has
not.
the capacity to hold onto this gun at all.
It's for sure.
That's a 20.
Yeah, you
Nice.
watch with almost like military-esque precision. He completely disarms Austin. It's like that's not the first time Luther's ever disarmed someone.
I look at Luther.
I'm not a cop.
You have to tell me if you are, though.
I'm not a cop.
You really don't. You know that's not real, right? Like that's not. That's not.
That's
a thing.
also not a thing.
I-
That's a
Not a
myth.
thing.
That was expensive. I bought that on the deep web.
Why? You
I
can
checked
literally.
I checked to see if there's a serial number on it.
There isn't.
This is an
Alright.
illegal
Yeah,
firearm.
of course it is.
Dear God.
But in fairness,
okay,
Austin did forget to buy the magazine and any bullets.
It's just.
You have an. Listen, if we're gonna need an actual gun, I'll go to my van. But I don't think that we need this right now. Go put it back where you got it. Oh well, I guess you could keep it if
Yeah, it makes me
maybe
feel
duct tape the bottom. It's very clearly open. There's no magazine in it. Just make it look like it's got something in it.
Yeah, you're right. And
You
I'm
can't
gonna take,
intimidate people
I'm
with
gonna
a
take-
squirt gun.
I'm gonna take one of my smart remotes, which is actually weirdly the same size, and I just shove it in. Just
You have a
like-
TV remote in a
yeah. It fits.
It looks passable.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And I spin it on my finger a bunch of times, and then I put it. I
Remote
tuck it.
goes out.
I tuck it fully. You know how you just like you never tuck a gun in your waistbands? I tuck it
Yeah.
fully in my waistbands.
Wonderful.
As I do,
That's
you do
great.
see my thumb slip over the safety and turn the safety off.
It's not loaded though, so it's
No,
okay.
absolutely not loaded, but I do like.
Actually, Austin, can you do me one favor? You can pull the slide back on that real quick, just please.
What? I pull it back
Just
out of my
check.
pants.
Just check.
Okay. I'm gonna pull the slide of the gun. It's
There's
empty.
no ammo
there's
in
there's no
Okay,
casings in there. There's
just-
no bullets
alright.
whatsoever.
Absolutely nothing. No.
Listen,
I stuff it back in my pants.
number one, gun safety. Always
Put your
check.
finger on the trigger so people know that you mean business.
That's not.
That is absolutely the wrong thing to do. Always make sure it's not loaded. Even
I would-
if you
I
don't
would
see
like-
a magazine, check the chamber.
I would like to make a
Yeah.
PSA right now for our audience at home. Everything Austin says about guns and life, please do the opposite. Please do the opposite. This is I am doing everything you shouldn't do in a make believe space where I'm safe and won't get shot.
Don't look down the barrel. Always check the chamber, even if there's not a magazine in it. Don't put your fucking finger on the trigger.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
And
Yep.
don't put a gun right
In your
next to
waistband.
your body, pointed at
Don't
you.
do that.
Also that.
Especially if
Yeah.
you're a dude, because you got dangly bits that will get shut off. Dude, I
Please
know
practice.
people who knew someone who got who shot their own dick off because they
No,
shouldn't
bagged their gun and their gun went off when in their pants and they
No.
blew their dick
No.
off.
That makes
Don't
me
put
so sad
guns
for
in your
them.
pants.
Don't put
Don't
guns
put
in
guns-
your pants.
Don't put
Don't
guns
put guns in your pants. If
Just
you
don't
learned
put-
anything
don't-
from this one shot, is don't let your mom date Lewis Carroll and don't put guns in your pants.
Lewis
Anyway,
Carroll's a
back
real
to our
shithead.
he wasn't a nice person.
Nah, he was a
Like,
shithead.
He just wasn't.
He was
Um,
a bag of dicks.
so
He was a real dingus.
he was,
He was
real
a
dingus.
real
butthole.
fucking dingus. I love that I fucking Austin nailed Lewis off the fucking top.
did.
He nailed Lewis right when Lewis sat down at the table. He called him a dingus. Well, no. I'm not excited about that. I'm excited about the fact that Austin, without knowing it was Lewis Carroll, just nailed the fact that he was such a dingus.
So the three of you are standing in the living room. Your mom is nowhere to be found. All of her like purse accoutrement, like phone, like you don't see her phone, but everything else is just here. It's just like your mom is not.
Mom's missing, Austin.
She's not picking up her phone. I assume Lewis's car is not outside.
Do you want me to try call her?
We did. I tried to FaceTime her, and
Yeah, but I get really good service. Do you want me to try?
Hello, Raiders. Hello, Q Times. Welcome.
Good times. Oh, come on in. Do you want me to try?
Hello.
Yeah, you can try, but like,
Yeah,
it's
what's her
the
number?
headphones not in service. Oh my Jesus! It's 1, 2, 3.
You're fucking with us, right? Yeah, he's fucking with
No,
us.
I'm not. What? No, she kept calling me, so I deleted her from my phone as punishment. And then when she would
fuck is
call me and
wrong
I
with
would
you?
swipe her, I had an excuse because I was like, it's not a contact in my phone.
Oh my God! It's 1, 2, 3.
That woman gave you life.
Yeah,
You didn't
She gives
pick up
you
her-
Linus gives you your mom's number.
I call it, and then I text. I don't call it. I text it. Hey, Mom, stop doinking Lewis Carroll. He's a fucking dingus. And honestly, if I'm really going to get into it right now, because I am going to send you a pretty long text right now, so fair warning about that. I was doing some pretty heavy research on Lewis Carroll to prove some dingus on the internet wrong. And that dude's problematic as fuck. Like, listen, I know I quote a lot of Jordan Peterson at the table, but like, I don't hold to those beliefs in my personal life, just on the YouTube channel. And it's a persona that I have to keep up to keep my fans. And it does kind of suck sometimes, and it really
It's
weighs
even
on me.
worse.
But I would
worse.
I would like to say that Lewis Carroll, really problematic. And you could do totally better. Mom, you're totally banging. And I love you.
You
Please
have
be
to
safe.
Stop calling Mom banging, please.
Yeah, you have to
It's
stop.
one of those.
You-
It's
you
one
have
of
to
those
stop
texts
out loud reading your text to us as well.
It's one of those texts where it's like the letter cap, and then it goes 2 bracket, and then it goes 3 bracket, and it goes to like 6. It's like 6 individual texts that are going to be sent.
You watch for a minute as the little wheels in the corner of each text message move. And they move. And they move. And there's little X's next to them.
What the fuck? I'm going to throw my phone at the wall, breaking it, and I look at my siblings and I go, let's go kill Lewis Carroll.
Let's go kill Lewis Carroll.
Go kill Lewis Carroll.
Luther, sound more excited. We're gonna go save mom.
I do quickly run up to my bedroom and I get my safety phone, and I put my SIM card in it, and I get the phone that I've pre-bought just in case I break my phone or need to do something dramatic.
Amazing. You do
Is that the newest one? Did you just break the old one? Because it.
No, this is the next model. I got it a year in advance because I'm sponsored by them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, hey Grim Reapers, I'm here on this Samsung S23 and it's fucking dope. I don't know if it's the S23 out yet.
You get it a year early, so yes.
Took a blind shot in the dark.
It is for you.
So you how would you like to try and find your mom?
I'm gonna go out in the front and look for tire tracks.
None.
I would like to go to my dossier file of Lewis Carroll and start trying to do research, and then I'm also gonna be like, hey Linus, can you help me? It takes me a really long time to do research for my videos, and you're like smart and shit, so you might be able to be faster about it.
Yeah, sure. Also, would I like to know where mom's reading or like writing club like meets?
Yeah, you know that they usually meet at the local like a local coffee shop. But it is the holidays, so you're not sure if that coffee shop is open.
Okay. I guess,
we can resolve the looking in your dossiers on Lewis
Which
Carroll.
is just a printout of his Wikipedia page.
Amazing. You skim through it. And
he played rugby. He went to Oxford.
I
I am just skimming through his. Yeah, I'm just.
I read.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He had health problems. Damn.
So you read through, and it says you like kind of flip through some other documents, and it talks about how Lewis Carroll often got very consumed by his work, and he would spend a majority of his time in his writing.
I think we gotta go into. I think we have to go into a book.
How do you propose we do that?
I don't know, but hey, Luther.
Yeah.
I love you, bro. Actually, this is gonna go to Linus. I was gonna give this to you, but I think Linus needs it more. Linus, you know how I'm really good at like finding people's weaknesses and then berating them about them until they break.
Right. Yeah. Like
So Lewis Carroll's Wikipedia here. It says that he was described later in life as somewhat asymmetrical. So you should call him an asymmetrical dingus. It'll ruin him.
I cannot wait to call him an asymmetrical.
He also had whooping cough, which is pretty fucking funny. I had whooping cough. It sucks.
Okay.
He also had a stutter, but I don't think it's okay to go on that.
We can't make fun of him for this. No, we can call him an asymmetrical dingus.
Yeah.
This one's distasteful.
Wait, no, his stammer never was debilitating though, so.
I still think it's a little.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. You're right.
Whose phone?
Where is it? Is it mine? Who's ringing?
All of your phones on vibrate. There's only one phone in this house that would ring.
Mom!
It's mom's
Kitchen.
phone.
You know there's a mounted wall phone in the kitchen.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
That
makes sense.
Nope,
The
I'm sorry.
old guy knows
I'm sorry.
that.
I'm
That's why
I'm
I'm
putting
like,
my
it's
foot
the-
down.
Yeah.
Austin does not know about this phone. He's lived in this house his entire life, and he does not know about this phone. What the fuck is that sound?
Luther, answer it.
The phone is the kitchen phone.
The what?
Come on.
I'll go down and I'll go answer.
You run to the phone.
Hello? Mom?
Hello, Luther. It's Lewis.
What's up, Dingus?
Yes! Austin is like, yes! Damn it up.
I'm asymmetrical.
So your mother and I have made a few decisions about what things are going to do how things are going to go going forward. Also, hi Torrance. Welcome,
Hi,
folks. Welcome.
Torrance.
Come on
Hi,
in.
Torrance.
Hey, Torrance.
I've got a bunch of fairy tale humans who are going to fight Lewis Carroll. Have fun. Welcome. Welcome. your mother and I have made a few decisions about the way things are going to go moving forward.
Right.
We will be putting the house up for sale. You have a few days to pack your things, Austin, and you should remove anything that you want from the house. Your mother is fine.
Put her on the
And
phone.
I don't need to do that. Luther.
Yes, you do. You
I
say
don't.
She's fine. Put her on the phone. Her purse is here. The car
Well,
is
it
here.
seems like I'm the only one who's really taking care of her these days.
Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him.
Excuse the fuck out of you.
Let me talk to him.
None of you.
I put
Come
Austin
home.
on the phone.
Hey, Lewis. Or
Hello, Austin.
should I call you Mr. Ludwig? Fucking nerd. You're such a fucking loser. Dude, I'm looking at your Wikipedia page. I believe that when you and I come to lie down for the last time, if only we can keep a firm hold of the great truths of Christ taught us. Your writing is slow and quite derivative. You can take your whole head, stick it right up your ass, and try to find some creativity up there. Because in that deep, dank hole of your asshole, that's where anything good exists. Inside of you, where the worst part of you is. Where are you? I'm coming to fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck your day up. I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna fuck all your writing up. I'm gonna cancel you. I'm gonna get you canceled. I'm gonna send a single tweet, and no one's gonna read
Enjoy
your book.
your life, Austin.
Do you know what happened to
Move on,
Dr.
clicks.
Do you know what happened to Dr. Zeus? Yeah, that's right. That was me. Yeah, I saw
The phone hangs up.
You didn't by chance get where he was, did you, Austin?
What?
God damn it. Why did you give him the phone, Luther?
Well,
What did he say to you?
We have 69 viewers right now. Nice, thank you.
Nice, thank you.
Nice. What did he say to you?
Listen, it seemed like a good. Well, he said he's putting the house up for sale and that
Cool.
mom is fine and that you're gonna get out of there.
I called my real estate agent.
Okay.
Hey, yeah. It's awesome. Yeah, if you see this address, I'll buy that. Yeah, thanks.
He doesn't answer. It's the holiday, so you leave a great message about it.
I also said
Absolutely.
because obviously that's way better etiquette. Who the fuck
Absolutely.
calls these days? Monsters.
So yeah, what would you like to
can
do?
Can we like start? Is it like star 69? Nice to call him back though.
Yo, what? What are you talking about? Why are you putting the sex number in the phone? How's that gonna help?
Is it star 69 or star 68, Luther? I can't remember.
What are you on about?
Is there a redial?
You go to try and redial the number, and this number cannot be completed as dialed. Please check your number and try your call again for operator. And then I'm assuming you just because that's usually when I hang up the phone, so I don't actually know what you say after that.
All right,
Linus.
I'm gonna go to my van.
Okay.
Yeah,
Linus,
what do you get out of your van?
Well, I guess I suppose you can decide whether or not this is in there.
What's in your van?
It for sure would be a loaded gun.
Absolutely. Do you want it like a shotgun or a rifle? Like what do you, or like a handgun? What would you like?
I feel like Luther has a fucking deadbolt. Like,
Yeah, I think it's sort of like a hunting rifle.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
hunting
you for
Bigfoot.
sure have that.
All right. I leave the safety on. I make sure the chamber doesn't have a bullet in it, but I do stick a handful in my coat pocket.
Absolutely, you do. Yeah, you now have a hunting rifle.
And I walk back inside.
Linus, I would like to point out I didn't mention his asymmetricality,
You
so
say
that
to
one's
me.
still in the chamber. You got that? You can
Yeah.
fucking destroy him.
I
with
also
that.
didn't mention that because I knew that was that
Yeah,
one. was
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
that's
yours.
Oh,
yours.
thanks,
Linus.
you guys. I feel so special.
He also has a weird shaped head.
He does. Yeah, he was really like not as handsome as like mom can do better.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Way
She can do better than an old dickhead rider.
Yeah.
for sure. Okay,
Someone
so
who's
we
been
need
dead for 123 years. Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah.
You're really good at like the internet.
Oh my god.
Can
Yeah.
you-
I'm going to tweet a picture of Lewis Carroll. And if you've seen this dingus, hit me up. I'll accept your DMs.
You
And I tweet it to my 1.6 million fans.
Great, you do that. You get some weird DMs, which I'm not going to go into for the sake of not getting terms of service.
Dick pic.
So you're going through So you know that the things you know about Lewis is that he has your mom,
Right.
Yeah.
likely, or she's with him and she's fine, is all you know.
Yeah.
You have the dossier that Austin created, which is just his Wikipedia page, so you have
Print
some
off his
information about
Wikipedia
him there.
page.
You also have your dad's notes downstairs, his D&D notes.
Okay, I propose a plan. Some of us go through Dad's D&D notes because I feel like this is all probably connected somehow, given that we had like this weird dream where we fought Alice and got the Vorpal Blade, and then like we're pretty sure Lewis Carroll's the Jabberwock. And then I think that as much of like a privacy breach as this would be, we should probably maybe like go through Mom's room. Maybe see if she's like written down his address or something. Yes, Austin.
I want to try something, and I run downstairs. I grab Luther's character sheet. I run back up, and I hold it in front of Luther, and I'm like, "Can you just hold this in front of you?
Yeah.
This is revenge for earlier." And I punch through the character, like I punch the character sheet into his chest. Like I punch it into his chest.
Ow.
Okay. Yes. Make me an attack roll using your spell modifier. Tven spell modifier.
Sorry, my proficiency.
Make me
like a spell attack.
Make me a spell attack. Yeah.
Okay. As a 26.
Does that beat Oren's armor class?
Oh yeah, by 10.
Okay. So in this moment, two things happen. One, Austin, as you punch through the character sheet.
I try not to rip it. I just try to punch it into his chest.
Okay.
Because Dad made these for us.
Yeah,
like,
be
dad
reverent.
like
made
I'm not
these
trying to
for you.
break this shit. I'm trying
They're
to like
entirely in your dad's writing.
I'm trying to like force the paper into his chest like aggressively, but like I'm trying so hard not to do anything to like damage the paper
So
whatsoever.
kind of just like a
like
pushing
full
it in.
flat hand.
Yeah,
And I tell
and
him to
as
like
soon-
hold it close to his chest and like
Well, I was gonna say
loosely.
literally, if I see any chance of you ripping it, I let go of it. To
Yeah.
let your hand take it. I'm not gonna try to hold the edges.
You watch as the page, it doesn't burst. It almost simultaneously grows, encircles Luther, and in a and your brother's gone.
I killed him. Oh fuck! I've killed Luther.
Oh my god, no, Austin,
Oh!
go get yours. Austin, go get yours. Austin, go get yours. Get ours. Get all of them. Get all of them. Bring them here. Bring them here.
I walk downstairs and I get both character sheets and I come up.
Do you take anything else of your dad's stuff?
Yeah, I'll just bring up all the character notes and I'm gonna do something that
Okay.
Austin would do, but Adam Lucas, feel legitimately bad about.
Okay.
But Austin is gonna erase the. Austin's gonna change the 16. No, the. Fuck, I don't know what to do here. It's so,
What are you trying to do?
Austin's gonna change one of his ability stats to be better.
Oh, roll
'Cause
me a
he's like-
wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah. I don't feel good about this.
Because now he's shithead. He's metagaming.
But this is
Yeah.
100% something Austin would
That's
do.
what Austin would do. Yeah.
Which is bullshit because I'm saying I'm doing it because it's what my character would do, which in itself is shitty. A wisdom saving throw is an 18 minus 1, so 17.
So Austin was the kind of kid who liked to push boundaries and kind of get under people's skin, but there was always a line. What would your dad say to you when you knew you were like towing the line? In like the like your dad was very loving, very kind, like a wonderful supportive father who fostered your imagination. He never chided you for having more energy than other kids or not having the same focus. But what did he say to make you fall in?
I think Austin was really good at getting away with things.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the thing his dad said was only one time, and it really stuck with Austin, was, just because you don't get caught, kiddo, doesn't mean it's not wrong.
So as you start to take an eraser, because all of this is done in pencil, your dad understands.
Yeah, because Dad's not a fucking lunatic.
As you start to take the eraser to one of your stats, you just hear, doesn't mean it's not wrong. Inside your head, in your dad's voice.
We gotta save Mom. Fuck. Angrily, a little harder than I intend to. I just like flat hand palm Linus's character sheet into their chest. I'm like,
Okay.
shit.
And the same thing happens. You watch as Linus just and gone.
And holding on to Dad's DM book as tightly as possible.
Mhm.
I DM book, I place the character sheet here, and I like that with the DM book, trying to like not put it in me, but take it with me, essentially. Yeah,
Okay. Can I have you roll me an Arcana check, please?
can do. This is using Sven's stats, right?
Absolutely, yes.
That's a 21.
Absolutely. So you again, two things happen. So you haven't seen what this looks like from the inside. The paper encompasses you and wraps around you. You watch as the numbers lift off the page and make their way inside of you, kind of just seeping into you. You feel yourself grow stronger, lighter on your feet. You feel the magic come back to your fingers. And you're still holding your dad's book. But at that same moment, you are granted the thing that all DMs get when they sit in the DM seat. It is the power of perspective. So I'm going to say you now roll all wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Oh shit! Adam is sorry to his fellow players that this is just affecting me. Like,
You have gained your dad's gift of perspective.
love you, Dad.
And you, as the papers kind of accordion out, and then they whoosh, accordion back in, you find yourself next to Linus and Luther, standing at the base of the mountain that Alice pointed out to you the previous night.
Hey, before we go kill that hardcore dingus, Lewis Carroll, you know, shit kind of popped off for me, like a month after Dad. I've just, it was nice to be heard, and I mean, I think I'm fucking agnostic or something. I don't know, but I'm sorry if I've been a dick. I didn't handle shit well, and I was then immediately given an audience who like worshipped everything I said. So I don't think I managed that well either.
Thought I hid in the woods in a van. I could have been around more when you were younger. And you as well.
I
apologize for that.
Luther, I have something for you. Could we just say that my little dossier file came with me?
Absolutely.
And I look all the way at the back, and I pull out it's concept art for the YouTube page of a cryptid channel. I thought maybe like the Grimm brothers. It would be really easy. I'm like, YouTube ads are really cheap for me.
Yeah, of course.
Mm.
You're interested in this.
Not as much as I'm interested in you.
I give him a hug.
I feel like this is probably the first like adult hug these two have ever had.
Absolutely.
Like absolutely the first adult hug they've ever had. Like they maybe hugged because you were 13 years older. So the time he was 3, you were 16.
Yep.
So like that was probably your like too cool for little kids phase. So this might be like one of 3 hugs that they've ever had in their life.
Basically.
And I just like quietly lean into the hug.
Linus, he's not still for this long usually.
Oh, you're right. And Linus, like the whole time they're having like their moment, Linus is just standing there like,
No, Linus, get in here.
oh. And then Linus does the awkward like jump hug on the both of you and just squeezes so tight because this is everything that he's ever wanted because he loves both of you so much and he's just like, yes, they're hugging. This is the best day of my life. And he's just like,
Also, Linus, I've been meaning to talk to you. You have like a bunch of student debt, right?
Yeah. Medical school wasn't super cheap.
Yeah, it's that's shitty of me. When we get home, once we fuck up that dingus Lewis Carroll, you shouldn't have to worry about that.
Oh gosh. Well, thanks.
I did.
Really grateful.
Listen, I've been very frivolous. I ordered 20 pizzas on Postmate the other night and threw them off a bridge for a video. So
Wow.
I'm just like, I'm just trying to make up for the fact that I've been extraordinarily
Wow, that is-
wasteful.
That's incredibly wasteful.
It's like a month worth of income. Also, I know that it's probably just a you guys thing, and that's totally okay. But like, if you guys ever need like a third person to like be the bait for the cryptids for the YouTube videos, or
No,
whatever,
you-
I would love to
I
be
show
part
the
of-
concept
I just
art, and
wanna-
it's the 3 Brothers Grimm.
Oh,
No, I just assumed you'd be in.
Linus just starts crying very quietly.
I can't go out into the woods without bleeding, and we do need medical staff on site.
Yeah.
I'm like really good with stitches, you guys.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like,
I broke my
probably
hand
the
getting out of
bigger
bed
van.
3 weeks ago. I don't think it's fully recovered.
I would have. Oh my god, come here, and I'll just like pop your hand back in the.
Yeah, that was definitely out of place.
Yeah, that wasn't right. That was okay.
You've
Let's go
been
kill this
texting with
dingus.
that. All right, yeah, let's go kill this dingus.
It's you see, it's like there's a dent in his head because he's been texting with it. It's only made it worse.
As you set off your brotherhood more renewed than it has been maybe ever, and feeling closer as a family unit than you probably have since before Luther moved out when he was younger. You trek up this winding cliff, up, further and further. And go ahead.
Sorry. Importantly, as we walk, I am gonna hand the Vorpal greatsword to Luther. I had an unloaded gun in my pants, like not 15 minutes ago. I think.
You did have an unloaded gun in your pants. I don't have my gun, do I? Did I bring
You
my
do
gun?
not.
with- Okay.
I think this is maybe better in your hands.
Yeah. So you have I think it's a +3 Vorpal blade.
It's a +3 greatsword, and if you score a natural 20, its head comes off.
Yes.
Maybe this was all an excuse for me to use put a Vorpal blade in a campaign. I don't know.
This whole
I-
thing was written around a purple blade.
I'll take
Wait.
literally any excuse.
This is a little spoilery for the upcoming stream drive. But Cody, is this the second Vorpal blade that you've had in the stream drive in the pre-records, or were you not one of the people to have that?
I was not. That was Sean.
Oh, Sean.
John got a Vorpal
Sean
blade.
had a Vorpal
Yeah,
blade.
yeah,
Just here handing out Vorpal blades. Vorpal
yeah.
blades.
We're
like
throwing
the
Vorpal
candy.
blades left, right, and center.
I
I've
love
never
it.
had one. I'm
You get a
jealous.
Vorpal blade. You get a
You get a Vorpal blade. Everybody gets a Vorpal blade.
Well, wait. Well, did Linus want
Um,
this?
So you are
got mine.
walking
For me.
up the cliff, and you hear a psst, and you turn around, and Alice is there.
Are you the creepy old lady, Alice? Or like the not?
Oh no! I promise, no. That
Hey, you're whole again.
I.
Hi. Where's Dinah?
Oh, she's at home. I figured it out.
Oh, good. You
Oh,
made
I
it
got
back.
out. But I knew that I needed to come back to I wanted to say thank you again. And I know what you're trying to do. And I just wanted to tell you to be careful.
If we kill your creator, does that kill you?
No,
Sweet.
Oh, good.
just like when people die, their work lives on.
Cool.
I'm
Good.
also a Disney cartoon now. So
Oh, that is
Yeah,
true.
you've got that going for you, which is like
yeah,
really
you're
great.
friends with Johnny Depp. Can you get him to follow me? That would be
Oh
huge
my
for my
God,
career.
Austin.
I don't know who that is.
Fuck.
Well, any advice you'd have would be appreciated if you.
Very much.
know
Well-
anything.
I have a question, DM.
Yes.
Are we at the same state as we were when we woke up this morning?
No, you have a full long rest. I hear
Sick.
that.
That's what I wanted to. I
I'm
did
a
look
cool
at my.
DM,
I
okay?
did look at my
Cool
25 hit
DM.
points that I took from losing my phone.
Use the rule of cool, not the rule of cruel.
So she well, there's one thing I know about Lewis is he spent a lot of time in his work with me and all of the other stories that he wrote. He was meticulous about them, almost obsessive. And you could fight him. You could fight him. And sure, you could kill him in that really scary form that he has with your sword. But I would say that the pen is mightier than the sword.
Hmm.
So maybe you don't have to just hit him.
Call him an asymmetrical dingus.
I mean, whatever's gonna work, okay?
Yes. I was born for this, guys.
So, he lives in a cave at the top of the mountain, and
Alright.
I don't know what form he'll be in, whether he'll be in his person body form or in the form of the dragon. But is everyone's weapons magical at this point?
My weapon is a spell. Yeah.
Yeah, Vorpal's pretty good.
So magical.
So magical.
But
Broderick,
the-
your
It's
weapons
all right.
are magical.
Yeah.
Your mace is also now considered a magical weapon.
Oh.
She waves her hand across the three of you. Yeah, all of your weapons are now considered magical weapons for the sake of damage dealing.
I see what you were talking about now. Hey, Luther.
Yeah.
So you know how you're like the first guy to like really run in and like take a beating?
Yeah. Usually that's me, right?
Yeah. So we never really talked about it, but like Dad used to feel really bad because I didn't really know how to play cleric, and I would always like try and run in and like hit things like you did.
Yeah.
And so he gave me this, and I was thinking that it would probably be better suited for like you. So and then I'm gonna start like doffing my question mithril plate maybe.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna start like taking it off, and I'm like, I think because you run in and you like take a beat, I think this would be better for you. And I'm just gonna start taking it off and like.
Are you sure you could also get hurt? I'd rather you be more protective.
I can get hurt, but I can fix this. That's my job. So I think with you being up close and everything, I think it would be better.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean,
But-
if you're gonna give me this, then I'll.
Can I
like,
have
at
that?
least- Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good. So I'm gonna give you my mithril plate. And I'm gonna take your, what is it?
Ring mail.
Ring mail.
Ring-
Dog shit.
I also give you my shield.
I have one already. So
All
we're
right,
good.
never mind.
You keep it.
Never mind.
So now see, look, I got, and I'm gonna hit it with my mace,
I'm a legacy, so now you're safe, and I'm okay, and we'll be great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. What do I add?
So it's mithril plate. So it's not
Look
the
at
one
me.
that.
Out here saying yes to mithril plate and vorpal swords.
So me being dedicated to the
Cool,
character
yeah.
of Austin, I did just do a real cursory Google of common criticisms of Lewis Carroll, hoping to find things about his like writing that were bad. Oh wow! There's a lot of common criticism all about the one thing that I didn't know about, but does make a lot of sense. Real gross. Real gross fuck. Real gross.
Well,
Real
now
gross.
Well, let's leave that
now
out
I
of the
gotta go.
stream.
Yeah. Yuck. Now I'm just
You can make
sad. Now I'm just fucking sad. Like me, Adam Lucas, I'm just sad.
Oh, I'm sorry. So the three of you spend a couple moments trading armors and preparing for the battle. And Alice pulls out. She looks in her pockets. And then she goes, right. She unties her hair ribbon. And she passes it to Austin. And she goes, this is for your mom.
Oh, thanks.
Put it on her wrist. Tie it on her. Okay?
Yeah. Linus, I'll be. You know how Tven fights. You know.
Mhm.
Fuck it, I've matured. I can admit it. I'm a bit of a power gamer, and I would fly away and then shoot things from a distance. You two were the brave ones that got into the fight and got up close. So you're probably gonna get to mom before I do. So.
No, but your wings make you perfect for the job, Austin.
I never really thought about using my wings to get into the fight.
I mean, you could fly in and give her
Huh.
and give her the ribbon, and then you could even potentially maybe pull her out.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So you keep it.
Do you remember the thing though? Do you remember it?
Yeah, asymmetrical dingus.
Real
Yeah,
fucking
asymmetrical dingus, yeah.
dingus.
Fuck that guy.
Asymmetrical dingus. Fuck that guy.
I also really want to acknowledge what Arcaline 1963 has just said in the chat. Absolutely.
What did they say?
I think a DM generous with Vorpal play should make the player say Snicker-snack when you hit.
Oh,
a
say. I thought they said play, and I was like, I don't know that game. And
Yeah,
Say Snicker-snack when I hit?
Any big hits with the Vorpal blade must have
And
Snicker-snack.
the Vorpal blade went
course.
Snicker-snack.
The Vorpal blade goes Snicker-snack. Okay, so
no, because that's paying Lewis fucking Carroll tribute, you know?
I mean,
We
Uh,
are.
I'm gonna-
we're well past that at
Yeah.
this point.
If you
We're
hit
gonna
real
go
good,
kill him with his
if you
own
hit real good with
sword.
that sword, yell dingus really hard, loud. Yeah.
Vorpal blade went asymmetrical dingus.
Don't use this dingus's words around him. Dingus.
Oh man. Here I am just ripping on Lewis Carroll on the internet.
Yeah, he's a
yeah,
fuck.
so
Hell yeah, fuck that dead guy.
Absolute shithead.
we see Alice pass Austin the ribbon, and she says, "Good luck up there."
Yeah.
And
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
God, Austin.
Austin, I already did. And then she
Yes!
Before that.
No.
So you walk the rest of the trek.
Wait. Did I make 2 million?
You're at 1.9.
Oh, this is a good day. We made 300,000 in a day.
When we get into combat with this man, if I see you checking your phone for if you hit 2 million, pay attention when we're in there.
No, because I know the moment I hit 2 million, Lewis Carroll will die.
Yeah.
And so I don't need to check my phone until he is dead, and then I will check my phone because I know in my heart of hearts that that is how the universe works.
Wait.
So
Correct.
like let me see your phone just so
Yep.
that I can make sure that you're focused. And I'm gonna like tuck it in my ring mail.
I put my
This
hands
is
all the way down my
growth.
pants down to my knee, and I pull out my phone.
Whoa,
Give it.
growth.
You can do it. I believe. I believe you.
Ah!
And then I just
I.
check the straps on my ring mail. I'm like, nice and secure. Okay,
Let's
we're
do
good.
this. Let's fuck up this dingus.
Let's get this dingus.
So you walk up the rest of the mountain and you hear this
Okay, that's such a good suggestion.
really, really awful guttural screeching coming from a, kind of a precipice. As you round the corner, you see your mom tied to a chair with her back to you. Her hands are behind her back. She's not gagged or anything. And you see Lewis sitting across from your mom with a book open. And he is reading aloud.
Before combat starts, I would like to mage hand my third phone, which doesn't have any data in it. It just has a memory card and a really good camera. And I'm like, it's not live, and it's gonna mage hand up and above and get a really fucking nice crane shot and start filming.
I'm going to have you roll an Arcana check for me to see if you can just have that going for the fight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sort of like lean into Luther and like super, super quietly. I'm gonna be like, can I yell it at him?
Hey, you know how
Yeah.
dice tell the story?
Mm.
Natural 20.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yes.
we see the camera almost as if piloted by a drone. The mage hand picks up the camera and it takes a second looking and checking the light, the angles, and you know what you're doing, finding you know how to find your light. This camera gets a perfect, like really nice view of the battleground, which as you see it in front of you, you know it's going to be a battle at this point, is about I would say a like 60 by 60 square.
I
Of just simple stone at the top of a mountain.
I look up at the phone, I point up and I go, "What's up, Grim Reapers? It's your boy, Austin Grimm, with my awesome brothers, and my brother Linus is about to stunt on this loser. Hit it, Linus."
What's up, you asymmetrical dingus?
Oh! Loose cower, you're a bitch!
You watch as Lewis, who has been reading from a very dense poetry book, he looks up and he goes, "Just a minute, Samantha. This won't take long." And we're going to have everybody roll initiative.
Yeah. Does he seem shook at all by being called
Not
asymmetrical?
in the slightest.
Oh, that was the only thing I could find about him that wasn't just yucky.
It wasn't just yucky.
I mean, it might have shaken him, but you don't know. You don't know at this point.
I found the
Fuck.
same article and I was just like,
Yeah, upsetting.
yeah, you are an asymmetrical dingus.
Real asymmetrical dingus. I do love that his Wikipedia article does say he had problems with being asymmetrical. I'm like, fuck, dude. He must have been
I mean,
really
put it this way.
asymmetrical.
Put it this way. He paused his reading.
Oh, shit. So we
To
did
deal
get a
with-
rise out of it. We did get
Yeah,
a rise
we
out of it.
rise
Yeah,
them
yeah,
up.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter how they react, as long as they do react.
Yeah. All right.
YouTube mindset.
Yes. Like and subscribe.
Why are you good at this?
I'll never tell.
Okay, let's get initiative going here.
19.
19. Okay, I'm just going to put this in the Zoom chat. Okay, and Oron,
5.
5. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. No, I'm going to put it in my notes. I am getting scattered.
You're doing great.
Thank you so much.
We love you.
Yeah, this is a great one.
Okay, we'll put it in the actual
Good villain.
document. Thank you so much. I tried really hard. So wait, what's yours? 19 for Linus? Or
Yeah, 19.
Austin, sorry.
Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19. You know what this reminds me of is the D20 campaign where Branley Mulligan just made it like an actual New York land baron who was like actually kind of a piece of shit. Like he just made the bad guy
The Unsleeping City?
yeah. He just
I
made the bad
love
guy
the
like a real
Unsleeping
person
City.
in the real world who just sucked. Like
So Luther is 10.
5.
5. Linus?
Oh, wish
Uh,
it was 10.
18.
oh,
Okay. So with his initiative, Lewis goes first.
bastard.
It
mean,
makes
he's a-
sense.
So you watch as he stands up and with one hand, your mother's chair lifts, moves over to the side of the battlefield, turns and faces, so almost like she is a spectator for this whole thing. She sees you and she looks terrified. Your mother looks absolutely terrified.
She looks like cogent on what's happening.
Absolutely. She's very aware of what's happening. Yeah, your mom, you see your mom. She's not like glazed over or anything. And Lewis puts his book down. The chair disappears that he was sitting in. And his hand, he smiles, wipes over himself, and you watch as the form expands into exactly what you saw in your dad's campaign notes. And just before he transforms, he looks at the three of you and he goes, "If you wanted a villain, I'm happy to play one." And he turns into this ginormous dragon
You don't need to
Milk
turn into a
white eyes.
Jabberwock. You were one in real life.
with big buck teeth and kind of veiny green. It's green. He just looks yucky. He's a yucky dragon.
Yes.
very
Where's
big.
that book that he was reading?
It was gone along with the chair. Okay, so that is going to take his whole turn to transform into his dragon form.
Love
Uh,
that. That's great.
Austin, you are up first. I will say he is about 60 feet from you, straight ahead. Your mom is about 30 feet to the left.
Cool.
Or like if we're triangling, she would be like 30 feet up and then 30 feet over.
Cool. I'll place a hand on. I'll put a hand and go. Oron, my friend. You've got this, brother. And I'm going to twin cast haste.
Amazing.
One on
boy.
me, one on Oren, and then I'm going to like a rocket to Mum. Just
Yeah.
wings out straight
Absolutely.
through.
Absolutely.
Just booking it to Mum with the ribbon out.
What's your speed?
It'll be 60 feet.
Yeah, you make it to her, no problem.
Okay.
And,
spend that quicken spell.
Yeah, I will say
Haste
that.
do?
Or twinned. You twinned that,
Yep.
right?
Plus 2 to AC. You can make an extra attack as an action. You get like basically another action. Your movement speed is doubled. And you have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, baby.
This is great until it runs away. Runs out.
I'm a warcaster with fucking
We're good.
dope constitution. Like
When I knew you were gonna bring good builds, I was like, baby's gonna bring good builds. So you do that and you get right up to your mom. Austin?
oh, this doesn't cost me. That's dope.
Austin, what's happening? She's talking to you.
Yeah, sorry. I was looking at my abilities because I just that doesn't cost me sorcery points.
So good.
Oh,
We
that's so
love
dope
that.
because I got the metamagic adept feat as well to get more metamagics. Because Austin's gonna be getting good shit.
Of course he is.
He's gonna go and be like, Mom, it's gonna be fine, and from now on, I'm gonna answer your calls. And can I wrap the ribbon? Or is that too many
Roll
actions?
me. Oh, I'm such a cool DM. Roll me a
Cool DM.
the DM. Roll me a dexterity check, please.
It's a 16 plus 3, 19.
Okay, so you manage to get it around her wrist and you tie a knot in it. And that will be your whole turn.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
I am very speedy.
Linus, you are up next.
Awesome. I'm going to look at Luther, and I'm going to say, "Get in there!" And I'm going to slap him on the back of the mithril plate, and I'm going to bonus cast Shield of Faith and buff him up even a little bit more, so you get another +2 to your AC while I'm concentrating on it.
Thank you. That's a
Awesome.
22.
And then I'm going to look at Lewis. And I'm just gonna say, God, the asymmetry really shows when you look like this. And then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. So I need a DC 18 Dex
Amazing.
save.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sacred burn.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
no.
that's a
Okay.
natural one. So yeah.
Yeah.
Get fucked, Lewis
So
Carroll.
you watch as the dragon, this flame erupts, like snaking up the side of its face, and it just reels in pain, reeling up and back.
19
yeah.
points of radiant damage.
Amazing. Amazing.
I get to add my wisdom modifier to my cantrips and magic effects.
How much was that? Sorry, one more time.
19.
19. Amazing. Math is so hard.
I see how this works. Okay. Sorry, I
Okay.
misunderstood my feat. I figured it out now, though. It
No,
does.
you're doing
It does spend points.
You're doing so good. We're all doing so good here, doing it live. Okay, so you watch as that reels back, snaking up around its face. And it is now Luther's turn.
Yeah, with haste and everything, I'm gonna break into a dead sprint, dropping the Vorpal sword like into the dirt, and I'm just like running, and I'm just gonna take a big fucking
Yes.
uppercut with it.
Yes,
Absolutely.
son. Get it.
Roll to attack, please.
You how many times? So
You can attack 3 times with haste.
I can attack 3 times. How many times
sir.
can I smite? I don't usually play.
You can
On-
attack 3 times on your turn.
So on
with smite.
everyone.
Every time you hit.
You could smite on everyone.
Anytime you hit.
Yes, you
Yes.
can.
Okay, just regular smites. When you do the smites that do things, that's a bonus
That's a
action.
bonus action.
That's correct.
Importantly,
Okay.
you can bonus action smite and also smite.
Yes.
You just, as long as you have the spell slots, you can smite on a hit. You can also choose to smite after you hit. So if you crit, you can choose to smite on a crit.
Yeah.
Paladins
on a
are
crit is
fucking cool.
badass.
Okay, yeah, cool. That's really sick. Jesus. Okay.
Paladins are great.
And
Paladins
great.
are really fucking great. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit. I'm gonna swing 3 times. So I'm not gonna do anything else. So I'm just gonna roll those
Please do.
first. 27, 26, natural 20
Hell yeah.
say the
With
words.
the Vorpal?
Say the words.
Hell.
with the Vorpal sword.
Say the
You gotta
words.
say the words.
Dingus.
Ooh!
So I want you to narrate each of these hits for me. I want you to narrate each of these hits for me. So we're gonna roll the damage. We're gonna roll each of the damage because I want to see what happens here. We're gonna let the dice tell the story, but I want you to narrate each of these hits for me.
Sure. As I run at the dragon, blade in the ground, kicking up dirt, I want to almost like channeling my divinity. I want like a green aura from like the grass and like the dirt around me that the sword's in, and I want to take energy from the earth and have it move up the blade
Yeah.
up into my hands and like into my armor as I'm like glowing, and I want to run at him and just completely like take whatever, like I want to get like a nice slash across his chest.
Yep.
Like come back around to take both like legs out,
Yes.
and then with my last one like take a huge swing at like the middle of his neck.
Absolutely. Please roll that damage for me. Roll so
Thank you
much
so
fucking
much.
damage for
So
me.
much damage.
So much. Are you and you're
but-
smiting with all of them?
But also
Yeah.
importantly, this
It's
creature
an-
has a head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nat 20 attack roll, you cut off one of the creature's heads. The creature dies if it can't survive without a lost head.
Oh,
So
no.
unless it's immune. If it's immune to slashing damage, I can't do this.
Oh no, it's not.
No, it's specifically the
So-
Jabberwock, which I believe
I
written
am
by
also-
Lewis Carroll is
Has a head.
weak.
You can the
it's-
GM can also
it's
decide
weak.
if the creature's
Yeah,
too
it's
big.
It's weak to Vorpal blades. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm also just curious how much damage this would
Yeah,
do.
do the damage,
really
do the
wanna
damage, do the
know.
damage.
Please,
Do the damage.
please roll the
Okay,
Do the
yeah,
damage,
yeah.
and then I
Damage.
want to narrate. I want to
Austin-
narrate how you fucking murder this thing.
Austin
Okay,
is
I'm
making a
gonna-
glass-breaking, high-pitched scream of excitement as he watches his brother do this.
This run just fucking one shot.
He keeps
Jesus
pointing to
Christ.
his phone, and then pointing to his brother, and then pointing to his phone, and then pointing to his brother, and then pointing to Linus, and then pointing to his brother.
Okay,
It's
so
like
26, 37, 10, 40, 552 plus 26, 58. Sorry, and I have to calculate the other smites that I'm doing.
This is why in our main campaign, Len has a cheat sheet to like be like, this is how many dice I roll. This is what I
Fully.
do.
It's so
It's nuts.
many.
So much dice.
So
Two.
many.
D8. So that's 3d8 and then spell. So it's another 68.
Yeah.
Lewis Carroll.
What did I
Let's go.
say? What's
58?
56 or 50 plus
56?
28?
That's gonna be
86.
84. Or yeah, 86.
That. I do that.
So you watch Linus and Austin. You hear the blade dragging through the soil. And as your brother picks it up and does this first uppercut, the green energy circling around and going into the sword and channeling upward, its radiant damage expanding out over the dragon with this green, just verdant glow wrapping around the sickly yellow green of the Jabberwock. He comes back again with another swipe at the legs, completely cleaving through one of them. And with the last strike, as Lewis reels up and back, takes the sword and jams it right down and around. And you watch as there's a moment where the eyes don't seem to follow what the body is doing. And you see the dragon open its mouth to try and speak or scream, and nothing comes out as the head just falls off of the body.
The last thing you needed was to be even more asymmetrical, you dingus!
And Luther, in your head, you just hear, "Well done, son."
The cries a little bit.
You have
Push
slain
over
the
to Mom.
Jabberwock.
Holy shit.
Austin grabs Linus, like almost a little too roughly with excitement.
Yeah.
Pulls Linus over to Luther, grabs Luther, because
You're next to your mom
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. Did the ribbon send Mum home?
No, it's on her wrist though.
Can I untie Mum?
Yeah, you can untie her
Oh, yeah.
from the chair.
I'm gonna bring us all into a group. The camera's gonna come down with a really flattering angle, and I'll be like, and that was a preview of the Family Grimm's new YouTube channel coming soon. Grimm's Hunt the Cryptids. Fuck yeah!
Boys, I don't really know what was happening. All of a sudden, Luther, I was worried about you boys, and I went down to the kitchen this morning to start making breakfast, and Lewis showed up, and he said that he wanted to go out, and we went out, and then all of a sudden we ended up here. And he just started reading, and he just wouldn't stop reading.
It's okay, Mom.
What
you won't have to
what did
worry
he
about
turn
it.
into? What was
You won't have to worry about Lewis anymore. You won't have to worry about anything. anymore.
Your eldest son did just kill your boyfriend, and everything is gonna be okay.
Awesome.
Boy, he was a dingus.
I wasn't dating a dragon.
Do you smell that?
Kind of were, Mom.
You were, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
All right. I'm sorry.
Mom,
I put
you're
all you-
super
Oh.
banging. You deserve better than Lewis Carroll.
Stop calling mom banging.
Stop calling Mom
I think
banging.
no. Fuck both of you. I think you should start calling Mom banging. Cause look at her, she's hot as fuck.
It's
And
so
I-
weird
I
when
Thank
you
you,
say it
Austin.
The
like
phone
that,
comes down and takes a
Austin.
photo, and I'm like, I'm setting you up on a dating site, Mom.
Mom, you could do so much better.
You
So
really
much
could,
better.
though.
Than
Like, did you
that
see how
dusty old
asymmetrical he
fart.
was?
He's so fucked up.
He was a little asymmetrical.
A little?
I never meant to call
He's
him
a
on it.
lot.
But
A little
Thank
guy, a
you.
rhombus. No,
Boys.
rhombuses are symmetrical. Shit. No,
Symmetrical,
they're not.
yeah.
They're not because they're tilted.
she like opens her arms for a hug and she brings you in and she goes, "My boys, I'm so proud of you. Thank you."
I
Love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom.
And how do we get home?
It's a great question.
Luther did punch me earlier, and I just need to bring that up.
You deserved it.
You really did, yeah.
How
do we get home?
Ribbon. Fuck.
Did you try tying it in like a bow?
There's no place like home. No, that's Wizard of Oz. Fuck. I did a big piece on the Wizard of Oz as well. It's
Oh my god, nobody
it's
cares.
dark.
And I'm gonna try and retie the ribbon on Mom's wrist into like a pretty bow instead of just like an awful knot, like what I'm assuming Austin did.
Oh, he did a tuck.
As-
He didn't even really knot it. He just tucked them under each other, similar to how he
As
ties his
you-
shoelaces.
As you tie the ribbon
Those
in a
are the
pretty
shoes.
bow around her wrist, you watch as this kind of wave washes over your mom. And for a second, it seems to take away all of her worry and all of her fear. And she extends her hands to you and she says, "I can do it. I can
Real-
get us home."
Real quick, and the phone's going to come down and take concept pictures of our costumes for this channel.
Amazing.
Real quick, and then I
Yeah.
grab the phone. Can I check?
Check
Before you go home, you should check.
Linus, can I check?
Oh my god. And I'm gonna shove my hand way down in my ring mail and I'm gonna pull out the find my phone. And I'm gonna be like,
Yeah,
oh
not
wait,
that
no,
one.
that's
The-
not the
the
right
other
one. I'm
one,
gonna
yeah.
throw it behind me. And I'm gonna I'm gonna pull out the other one and be like, okay, this one's yours.
$2.1 million. And with that, the light circles around you, and you feel that similar sensation of the character sheets and the papers whirling out of your pockets and wrapping around you as you all come back to your house. You are sitting at the table in the basement. Your dad's D&D notes are splayed out in front of the three of you. And your mom is sitting at the table with you. The three of you come to in the middle of, you're all laughing about something. And I'll have you all roll an insight check, please.
Oh, I'm actually quite good at these.
Okay.
Did you roll a natural 20?
It's another natural 20.
I also
Nice
rolled a natural
job.
20.
I did not.
No, Linus, no,
brother's three.
the most deserving of us all.
I got a 19 though, so I think it's okay.
I will say it was a group check, and with those two natural 20s and a 19, yeah. The three of you, as you're sitting around the table, all laughing together, lock eyes, and you simultaneously remember everything that's happened. Everything. You remember everything. You didn't lose any of it. And there's a moment of recognition as you watch your mom laughing. She doesn't remember any of it.
It's good.
And you know that she likely also doesn't remember Lewis either.
Yes, I say that out loud.
And
Yes!
she,
I fist
as
bump.
the laughing, as the
The
laughing
tri
dies
bump.
down,
The tri dap.
you watch as your mom reaches into kind of the D&D books, the papers that that you had spread out on the table, and she pulls out a blank character sheet. And she says, you know, there would be so many nights where your dad and his friends would sit around and play, and I'd make them snacks and stuff. And I guess I just never got around to it because I was always, you know, doing other things. But will you guys teach me how to play?
Yes.
I think a fabulous author like you would make a really good DM. So I would love to teach you how, like, we should all teach you how to do that. Tell you,
That's a great idea.
teach you how to tell a story. Real quick, I need to get on Premiere Pro. I'm going to edit the video so that it looks like CGI, so that I don't actually break the internet. But like, it looks like CGI that I even as successful as I am could not afford. And so like, it's gonna start the Twitter sphere in a buzz.
Yeah.
They'll be like, how the fuck do you
We love
afford
it.
that? Like,
Yeah.
that's like Marvel CGI up in here.
We love it. And
Yeah.
so as your mom takes her character sheet and the DM's guide, this like old ancient like AD&D DM's guide
Yeah.
in her hand, she goes, all right, let's tell a story together, boys. And that is where we are going to end it tonight.
That was fucking amazing, Em.
That was so good, Em.
Oh,
Fuck, that was so
Oh
good.
my gosh.
also low key.
That's some of the best D&D I've ever.
Oh,
Been a part of.
That was
That was
Aw.
amazing.
Thank you.
Pond, Cody, can we be siblings forever now?
Yeah, can we play
basically.
siblings again?
I'll be
please?
less of a shit.
No, you
have,
won't.
You have the gift of perspective now. So,
Yeah, perspective of how good I am. Yo, this tweet just went viral. We're fucking popping off.
Oh my god.
I
Oh my
would
God.
love to play these lovely babies again. So fun.
This was so fun.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
I need
yes.
a supernatural all of us Winchestering around fighting
Oh my god,
cryptids.
please.
I was
go.
Absolutely.
You've given me
Wait.
material. You're like, we're gonna go find cryptids now.
Wait.
Yeah.
Could we pivot this characters to Monster of the Week, the like actual cryptid hunting like RPG that is
love
built
Monster of the
literally
Week.
for that?
There is one?
Yeah, it's
Monster
called
of
Monster
the
of the
Week.
Week. It was
It's
the
so
second
fun.
season of Adventure Zone. They did Monster of the Week and they hunted cryptids. It was the whole fucking thing.
Mhm,
I didn't know that
it's a
existed.
system.
really gonna need to twist my arm.
I mean, if we hit if we hit another stretch goal, if we hit a stretch goal, that'll become a thing.
And volunteers should be okay. I'm just
No, it has to be the Family Grimm.
yeah, the family.
the
Grimm.
Brothers Grimm, absolutely.
Oh my god!
I just want to say that I love that going into this, I built a total himbo called Bro. And I was fully planning on being this like, yeah, bro, I'm just really wavy and like lovely. And then I turned into a very soft queer boy who is also a nurse.
No, honestly,
Yeah. I was
Also,
supposed to be a gentle giant who turned into just an older brother.
No,
It's
but
so
the
good
thing is,
though.
the fucking
a
character, like,
southern older brother.
like the characters reflected the kids so well.
They
Like
really did.
so well. I did like retroactively change a few things just to be like Austin would have maybe gone because I just kind of slapdash things together and I was like, no,
Yeah.
Austin would have thought about shit. So I like spent some time being like, yeah, this is a little bit better. Like I'll get this thing instead. But like the
had the-
characters matched so well. Like
So
the older
good.
brother, the paladin up front, the like gentle, the kind of quiet middle kid who is trying to play this like braggadocio, and then the
Yeah,
fucking
cleric.
like the like
Hotshot
dickhead
little
hotshot
kid.
sorcerer who like took divine soul so that they could also heal like their siblings, like couldn't be
Yeah.
overshadowed by their siblings. Like it works so well.
Masterfully ran.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
Em,
brilliant.
Thank you
Em.
so
So
much.
good.
Oh my
I had the
gosh.
idea for this afternoon as I
Brilliant.
was walking with my two children. There's a children's writing center
Yeah.
that's really close to my house. It's like a writing program for kids, and they had the Alice in Wonderland story out on the wall. I was like, there it is.
Oh, I thought
and
you were gonna
so-
say it's like
so
the
good,
Lewis
Em.
Carroll's like children's. And I was gonna be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna head down there and
Let's go
deface
burn
that
that down
shit.
really quick.
Dingus.
Thank you,
Dingus
everyone, for joining us. Also, thank you so much, Pond, for coming.
Yeah.
tonight.
Pond,
You are-
absolutely
Pond,
amazing.
that was
Thank you.
Please come back
incredible.
all the
Fantastic.
time.
I'm
Anytime.
so glad to be here. This was such a good time. And also, if you ever just need a quick fill in,
Absolutely.
I mean,
yeah.
just let me know, because I'm free sometimes. I like playing with you
We're
guys.
so
this
happy
was
to have
incredible.
you.
So much
This
fun.
was so
Yeah.
fun.
We are also
Um,
$67.47 away from our 2,500 goal of a 24-hour
Oh
Christmas
my gosh.
spectacular.
Christmas.
So
Oh
we are
my
literally less than
gosh.
$65 away. Tell your friends, tell everyone, bring your dads, as long as your dad isn't Lewis Carroll.
Not
'cause
Lewis
that's a-
Carroll.
That
Yeah,
guy's
no
a
Lewis
fucking
Carroll.
dingus.
He's a dingus.
He's an asymmetrical dingus. That's a really, it's a really good insult.
It really
Thank you
is.
all so much for this wonderful one shot. I had so much fun. We are going to throw it to some announcements. So hydrate yourselves out, and after this we have I'm so excited, the first of the Raging Bulls
so
saga,
good.
which features myself and Cody and Sean as a trio of Minotaur barbarians.
Oh my god.
This might be one of my favoriteest characters that I have ever played.
That is
That I came up
amazing.
with literally as we were rolling, as we were
Jersey
about
is
to
a
start film.
delight.
Thank
Where-
you so much.
But the concept of the first episode, where do they find themselves, Em?
So these sweet little bulls are just trying to do a job. They're just trying to do a job,
Yeah,
and they find themselves in an entire town made of porcelain. So they are literally bulls in a china shop. So
Yeah.
Stick
And
around.
people die.
so many people die.
So
So
many
many
people die.
Porcelain people die.
They're all very fragile.
Oh, and thank you, James.
Oh my
Ann.
God.
Oh, they've given out subs today.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Such a wonderful
I
member
think-
of our community.
If I'm doing my math right, I'm not doing my math right.
You're not doing your math
Ignore
right.
me.
We're close. We're close.
We are so
Um,
close.
But wait a minute. Let me see here.
Have we added
Yes.
everything?
I am a couple subs short of added, but I will add those in the morning. It does not
Oh.
equal our full sub goal yet.
Yeah, we're not
for
like.
2,500.
So honestly, we're probably even closer.
Probably.
We're
even
probably
closer.
like $20-$30 away. So
Thank you all
Wow. Get
so
stoked.
much. We're gonna go let Adam get some sleep. And
3
then
hours.
we're gonna have this amazing pre-recorded one shot, and then he will be back to play some Baldur's Gate for y'all in the middle of the night. So
Love that.
if you can't sleep,
Love that.
we love you all. Mwah.
hey, don't be a dingus.
Don't be a
Don't be an
dingus.
Love
asymmetrical
you.
dingus.
Bye.